Moshi, good morning. Back again with a happy Monday morning, which is terrible. For a lot of people, most people, not relatively me currently, because it's a day off. But the rest of the week is pretty much dog shit till we get Friday. So if you're Team Pog, there it is. How you doing, Pry? Good to see you. Welcome on back. I made you a follower / subscriber on the Discord channel, so now you're gonna be pretty orange. That's the way it's gonna flow. Damn, yeah, so I usually am. I don't get a lot of things right at my age, but basically anything, I'll take that as a win. We're here with Reverie today, which is great. It's fantastic. Just a short work week of streams with this and Final Fantasy on Friday. I guess we'd start calling it Final Fantasy Fridays, but I'm sure some other big time streamers long taken that name. But that silly work keeps getting in the way, and it won't be until like probably March, lousy March weather, where I'll probably get to having mostly 3 or 4 streams into the week, because those pesky extra days they want me working are terrible. A bit sleepy, but been doing a bit of stuff here. Like when you say like a bit of stuff, are you meaning like a bit of I'm just gotta bite the fist. Have I checked out Expedition 33? Looks pretty. No, I have not. I've heard good things. But my body physically has not legitimately checked it out. We're here with the Ymir Valley, nearly 10 hours on in, as we're all level 100. Might as well just finish up the game. We're ready to go on. I believe we're all finished up with meeting up with people in and around the Ymir, Ymir. Just call it Ymir. And then basically we will be ready. But there it is. So looks like we're heading on into the valley. We've talked to everybody. That's the important part. Let's get on over into the valley and see what's going on in the valley. Do you think we're gonna like run into some like valley girls like straight out of like California? Like, it'd be great. They would just sit there and like talk our ear off. Been working on a bit of music last night. Not too much though. So like, what's the when you say working on music, are you like just strumming along at a guitar, maybe a keytar, saxophones, or are you like one of those people like that you see out on the street that has like every single thing hooked up to them? The drums, the guitar, the what do you call that? The harmonica, and you're able to just have everything work at once. Multi-talented, as they say. I'm not one of those people. I'm lucky if I have one talent, let alone 3, 4, or 5. But yeah, those tactics will work. They're not the sexiest tactics, but tactics they are. Cinematic and score music, doing everything digitally on Music Workstation. Well, that sounds exciting, and quite frankly, way over my old head. But I'd get there. I know good music when I hear it, and that's about the only thing I can do. Good morning, DJ. How are you? How was the weekend? And how was the weekend, Pry? As well as DJ. As we enter the snowy region of Ymir. There's snow as far as the eye can see. It's like this area of the mountains is still stuck in the middle of winter. Well, I mean, we probably are way up north, and cat going crazy. What do you call it when cats and dogs like run around with no care in the world? Is it the zoomies? Does that sound about right? I think that my one black and white cat sounds like he has the zoomies right now. I don't know why, but maybe exciting times. I don't know. But people usually don't trek out this far, so the snow remains fresh. It's also a little colder here too because of the mountain stream. I thought that might be it. It's so beautiful. Does the water come from melted snow? Yeah, it's still freezing cold though, so watch your step and don't fall in. Actually, that reminds me, there's a really nice fishing spot around here. Maybe you're the one who needed that warning, fish for brains. We should make our way up the path. Keep your eyes peeled, everyone. The slightest mistake from this point could cost you your life. There could seem a lot of monsters here. The path is narrow, so avoiding battles will... Wait, battles? Hey, I'll buy a vowel there. Wait, no, it's not Pat anymore. Who's the new Pat Sajak? It's gotta be like Ryan Seacrest, right? That man has more jobs than talent, I think, but somehow he just keeps nailing it. Whatever. We've dealt with way more than these chumps. It wouldn't hurt to be cautious. True. Let's make sure our equipment and ordnance are ready to go before we start climbing the path. I think she's mad that we're not already ready. Weekend was nice, a little bit longer thanks to being snowed in, but now you gotta go back.
Oh, you stuck.
Gotta always go back. That's the problem. How many fish things do I have? And where do I find the fish things? Where do I find them fish things? Fishing bait 5. Like Booker T. Lothars, I am doing well, my friend. Good to see you. How was your weekend? Yeah, I mean, I'm not look, I mean, I get not everyone is a senior citizen like myself, Pry. So like, you know, already, I mean, it's you know, Wheel of Fortune, the wheel, as us gray-haired, silver-haired, streaked people call it, and Jeopardy. I mean, that's my after dinner time slot, right? Right from the wheel to Jeopardy to bed. That's what we call a great evening. All right. Just happy to see my face on a Monday morning. You know, not too many people say that, but I'll take that as a win. But twice. Jesus. All right, where are we heading? Ymir Valley. Looks like there's a fishing slut on up over there. We'll head on up over here.
These monsters are no pushovers, yeah, but what gives, Major?
Just stay alert and keep your eyes forward.
Take it down. Let's get him.
Quiet, all you. I've got things to hear. They canceled the Lothar parade this year due to cold. Now, I do have to say, Lothars, I'm sorry to hear that they canceled the Lothar parade. Now, I do know that you do like to tend to the parade in the nude. Did someone get smart to that idea, and is that why it stopped? Or is it because the penis becomes an innie because it's so cold out there and people were confused? Your birthday is tomorrow, so that's why I get the parade. Well, how about this for as a little consolation? How about this, Lothars? And I'm sure FFN, I think I put too many F's in there. How about you keep the parade just to the house? I'm sure she'll appreciate it all the more. But you still have to do it naked. Just make sure it's just FN home, and then no children. No children. Or don't let me tell you how to live your life. You know what? You do you.
Kane, down!
I think that's the important part here.
Now!
They're mine!
I stay clothed because of the kids. Just let it be known here, ladies and gentlemen. Just let it be known here that Lothars likes to keep the clothes on, even during sexual gratification. That's how he gets down. Good for him, you know. You're only throwing it around there for a few minutes. What's the reason getting undressed and dressed again? Oh, completely naked during that time. So readdressing. That is the one time that he does get completely naked. Socks on or socks off, Lothars? feel like that's an important section. But I worked all night on the weekend, so not overly terrible, but you know, nobody listens to me. Or I mean, if they'd like to listen, how many times can you delay these people and it still just don't work? It still just don't work. Who would I like to shoot in the face? I mean, we don't really get much to play with.
Gladly.
With what's her face? Claire.
Go blue wings and fly!
There we go. Socks off, and how was work? Her work was actually okay. It's not always too terrible on a night shift, but I like the thing was like I had to work relatively like my ass off on Saturday night to get a few things done, and then because like you know so I had my truck training the previous sort of month. And then this month is my first aid, so I had to work on like my first aid workbook like sort of all weekend, and that was just like draining, just to get that. Is that the 1A training? Sure, it's one of those things.
Pumped up.
All right, we got some free points here. I love free points. I mean that don't always work. Right? Throw that out there. Yeah, I get. Like I remember, like when I was talking about it when RJD was in. Like I guess every province and every state probably has a different way. So like in Ontario, it was my DZ training. So I did drive a semi truck to do it, which was fantastic. That was fun to drive. But yeah, that's all said and done. Thank God, might I add. Thank God.
Let's go. It's my turn. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Yes, it's classified as a Class 1 or a Class A. Yeah, so Class A it would be in Ontario, but I didn't do that. So like I have no need for a truck that big. Like it's just for at my work to drive the fire truck. So it's just considered a DZ. I think it's a weight thing, obviously, because like I said, I drove a semi truck without the trailer, but it wasn't hooked up to anything. So, which way would we be going? Why don't we go the way that's not towards the entrance here again, Jordan? Jeez Louise, and murder this flying rat. A Class C license permits you to drive any motor vehicle exceeding 11,000 kilograms gross weight or registered gross weight of the combined the towed. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so I assume an A class is probably much more heavier than that, would be my guess. Anyways, feels like I'm back at home with the old starting of the fights. Do the arcane gale just right off the hippity hoppity. East is on its way.
All right, nice work, team.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I am sure my work is ecstatic. I am finally finished that after many tries. So, I mean, I am happy. I mean, I didn't like taking that long either myself. So, I'll probably go up this way. A secret enemy, another flying rat, about to meet his demise.
We had an advantage.
Full Class A vehicle configuration, or any combination of truck and a tractor and a trailer with manufacturer's gross weight rating of at least 4,600 and full air brake system. See that? So that's the weird thing. I have the air brakes. I have the DZ. The Z is the air brake. So it must be like the trailer portion that I'm not allowed to drive or something. Not that I have interest. Like I even said, like I have zero interest in like driving a truck.
Very well.
It's just one of those things of like not at all. Like, fine if you need me to drive it at work, but I have no interest in driving it outside of work type of thing.
It's my turn.
Zero interest. A pentashot? No. A small trailer. A small trailer. None of them big trailers. I'm liking it. Liking it so far. It's there's something like obviously a little different to it, obviously, with the like, you know, we started off as Lloyd and Company.
Here I go.
And then you know, we sort of switched up to now Reen and Company.
Nice. We did it.
So, you know, you play up to a point, and then you get so, hey, there's no more story there for you, and you know, that's fine. So that's how I'm liking it. So it's working well. It's working well. Okay, yeah, I'm getting some items. Very good, very good. And Final Fantasy 12, like last week was fun. You know, I played 4.5 hours of that. That was another really fun game to really whet the appetite into. So it's another one of those great things where, like, hey, we're playing some great games again. You know, I mean, not that I always don't really play any good games. I mean, I don't think I've really played a stinker in quite some time, but
All right. Nice work, team.
it's nice. Boy, they're handing out those U materials like candy. Look at these poor guys. They're just having a good vibe, and I come in and I gotta ruin their day. I mean, it's free. Maybe I should do the Earth Pulse. Oh, that's only for one. What are we doing here? There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, I would much rather use the Arcane Gale, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, it certainly does look that way. It certainly is looking that way. Ah, frigid rain. There it is. Let it rain. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. That's pretty good. So, Pry, are you like
Pumped up.
I know you said you were sort of working on the music. Is that's the job, right?
Can't escape.
So if you're not thinking straight, are you thinking curvy zigzag? Oh, I'm a curvy man. I think so. Maybe that's saying too much. I don't know. How are you, RJD? Had a good weekend, I would assume. Did you take any dart guns over the head?
It's my turn. Kane. Down.
I assume just DJ just spent the entire weekend getting yourself getting you know, unburying all of the poor little people that got buried in her backyard from all the snow she got. She got as RJD would say, a Canadian level of snow.
Here I go.
Everyone was sick again, stomach flu, like yourself included? That sucks. Or, I mean, I know men only get the man flu, so did you get the man flu? I mean, I would assume if you say, like, everyone, you're including yourself.
Engaging. Mortal barrage. A chance.
I'm always the lucky one that does not get sick. So you're just the trusted individual, like, yeah, now we need you to take care of everybody, right?
Not today.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-oh. Trouble's a brewing. That wasn't nice. Yeah, do you have you got a sick line that you can do, right? Sure, something over there. Don't let Claire do anything. It's all over. A winter zephyr, as some would call it. What on earth is a zephyr? Stop using these weird terms.
Kane.
You're confusing little old me.
My turn.
Okay? I can't take it. A gentle breeze? That I understand, sure. She's confused. So is she gonna punch herself? That's the concern.
You got this.
Gladly. Here
That's what we need.
Several rain!
Thank you.
There you go.
You. It's my turn.
All right, now swap her out. Back for our
it to
girl
you.
and yours.
Leave it to me.
Yuna Babuna Skabuna.
Can't escape.
Gotta make the vehicle. I gotta make the vehicles. God, you hear his English? Ooh, he card read good. Stuff. Oh well, that's what we do, right? Yeah, that's what we do. Now, of course, you know the expectation is on the other end of like when you get the dreaded fatal man flu. That that everything is passed on over, right? Do you ever make a when you do eventually get the man flu? Do you tell your wife that it's fatal? That if women actually got that they would die?
Ready. There's a treasure chest right over there.
Oh, you don't get a damn thing. Oh, I'm sorry about that. The red pendulum. I guess I should start probably making sure, like, what on earth do we have here? That's gonna start helping us out here. Oh, I'm a complete idiot here. What are we doing? Jordan doesn't have anything on these people. Oh my god. Okay. Okie dokie. Sure. I think we went over this the last time of like all those things that I had unopened from the DLC stuff, like we don't get because it's on the other thing. So, fuck you, Jordan. I guess. I quarantine myself so no one else gets it. That's good. That seems like that's probably the only time you might actually get to play some video games or watch some TV on your own. Maybe. I don't know. It's been about 26 minutes. Of course, my coffee's probably cold now. That's how it is on the Jordan Entertainment stream. That's one big-ass monkey. It looks stronger than the other monsters here, and a lot more aggressive, too. What part of the aggressiveness are we trying to pick up on here? This guy is minding his own business, taking in the mountain scenery, and a bunch of fucking teenagers are bum-rushing him, going, hey, let's go fuck up this monkey. Like what? Like what? Can you imagine? You're just chilling out on the mountains of Ymir, minding your own business, and a bunch of teenagers ruin your day. I mean, that could happen in any town, USA or Canada, right? Just a bunch of teenagers hassling your front porch. Could it be because of the higher elements are active? Could be. Rain. I don't know. Sounds like we're just really stretching here. And now that you mention it, they're normally only present in spiritual places, but I can sense them along this path too. That would have been the last bit surprising during the twilight, but it's concerning now. You're right. I don't sense anything else that would be amiss, but we should keep our guards up. Although you did boot up Final Fantasy 12 for half an hour this weekend, had to remember how to break the game apart for fun. So you'll be sharing all of your great ideas with me when we boot it up on Friday. And let's defeat that monster while we're at it. Understood. Would this be a good opportunity to utilize a united front then? Wait. Oh, I'm sort of hoping that they're not going to re-explain the united front again. Oh yeah, that's a new Arcus 2 feature that's being tested right now, isn't it? I remember hearing the professor saying it was in charge of its development. Its goal is to recreate the link phenomenon that occurred with the Divine Knights during the Great Twilight. It bypasses the Arcus's usual limitations by allowing 5 or more people to form a combat link at once. I believe the ZCF and the Epstein Foundation, not that Epstein Foundation, and aiding in the feature's development as well. Ha! As if those Orbans need another busted feature. Is that like a hit of saying that like something might be broken here? I heard it does have its limitations. Only those who are connected at the end of the Twilight can use it. It could be a revolutionary feature if they find a way to bring it to a wider audience. That much is true. The rate at which technology is being developed never ceases to amaze me. Class 7, as being given the opportunity to help with the Arcus's development again, will be formally providing the team test data by using the feature. This monster's a perfect opportunity to get a head start on that. You know, Cat? As soon as I finish this coffee, are you still in Japan? Isn't it like midnight? I will get me a beer. Sapporo, to be exact. You're in Dutchland, baby! Oh. Well, how was Japan? So now it's not midnight for you, but it is still probably like 6 p.m. or something along those lines. How was Japan, man? Woman. Sounds good to me. I want to give it a shot. Well, shall we ready ourselves for a fight then? Probably. Look, he's looking right at us. Oh, this is terrible.
Only engage that one if... What a passionate foe.
The triple advantage. Spectacular. I missed the toilets already. See, that's going to be the biggest judgment. I don't know how you're going to do it, right? How does any human go from, you know, a toilet that may or may not talk to you, whisper sweet nothings in Japanese, perhaps a heated seat, and squirts possibly warm water up your yin-yang. And then you go back to these weird Dutch toilets that basically put your poop on display. If you're unsure of what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to goggle a Dutch toilet. They look a little weird, don't be concerned. Apparently they're for inspection of your poop, but it's a whole ordeal. You were in Korea for one day for a long layover. North or south? Your hotel had the special toilet, but I was deceived. Oh, that's the worst, isn't it? That's the worst. All right, maybe we want to the bay. Oh no! I mean, that's got to be a little bit of like, whew. Wasn't expecting that one, right? But it still gets the job done, right? Was it cold in Japan? I do know it does get cold in Japan. I do know that they get snow or something.
Shatter! Warhammer!
Korea was colder. Well, they are further up north, aren't they? At least that's what they tell me.
Cut through! Now!
Yeah, welcome on back to reality. What would we like to do here? A united front fart? That could be it. I do like the strength going up for people. That could be wonderful. And we do get more penis points.
All for
Fantastic.
one. And one for all!
I wanted to watch on Friday, but I was too jet lagged. Oh, that's understandable. That's understandable.
It's my turn.
I thank you for thinking about it, though.
Go blue wings and fly!
There we go. We broke him down, and we turned him into Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, apparently, which is fantastic.
Can't escape. Fire! Get him! All right, everyone ready?
Leave it to me.
Friday again. We'll be back with the Final Fantasies of 12, as they're called.
For one. And one for all! Let's go, everyone!
Oh, I mean, yeah, your jet lag must be just fucked. Like, absolutely out to lunch.
We did it.
I think there's one thing that's not hard to do when jet lagged, RJD. I'll let you do the math on that one. There might be a couple things that aren't hard, but yeah. Wow, like this United Front thing's amazing. It truly is. I wasn't expecting us to make quick work of such a formidable foe. You were right. Using it did remind me of the sensation I felt during the Twilight. Yeah, it also reminds me a little bit of the overdrive ability we were able to use during the Civil War, though this feature is clearly much stronger than even that. Oh, what a shame I didn't get to experience that feature with you too. I'm glad it's just useful. I can see it's kicking a lot of ass with it in real fights. True enough. I'm sure we'll get plenty of use out of it while traveling in such a large group. Let's not forget to use it where we can. Patty cake? Exactly, Lothar. Lothar's just thinking with his with his correct brain, that would be for the best. So shall we get moving again? Our destination isn't far from here. No, we're just gonna stop here and fish. Forever and ever. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. We're waiting.
Another bite. Nice.
Oh yeah, I got it into the orange just to catch a snow crab. Fantastic.
Not bad at all.
Now show that one off, Reen. Show it off. Maybe we'll do one more. One more time. You just got me feeling so free.
Nice.
Another snow crab, you piece of monkey dung. And is it patty cake or patty cake? Now I'm
Not
confused.
bad at all.
Alright, you've ruined me. I don't want any more snow crabs. Patty cake. Fair enough. Thank you. The gentle, caring reminder. Local big boy.
Past the halfway point.
Now, bring it
Oh,
on.
I didn't get anything on him there. That is upsetting.
Kane.
For science, you did research. Ooh, the best kind of research, I think, right?
Down.
I'll help.
I always appreciate when Lothars
Let's go.
goes out of the way to do science. Always. I like the banu, scoobity bop-a-doo.
Shatter. Warhammer.
Let's go.
Here I go.
Nope. There it is.
Can't escape. Fire. Get him.
Too slow.
I've been thinking about watching Roger Rabbit. I should do that. How many Roger Rabbit things are there? Like the only thing that screams out to me is Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but anything else, like, I really couldn't tell you. Like, I'm sure he was in far more things, but it's not like clicking into me.
Let's go.
Is Roger Rabbit a Disney thing? Is he owned by Big Mouse?
I'm up. Kane. Down.
Look, all I remember is what was the chicken red's name?
To give me a real thorough.
Is that
review.
Jessica Rabbit? Why was she called Jessica Rabbit when she wasn't a rabbit?
From where I'm standing, you get full marks in combat.
And I mean, the only reason, like, you remember her is for reasons, obviously. They were married. He was. They were doing the whole inter animal thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Cut through. Down.
I guess Roger Rabbit started a comic in 1981, then Disney bought the rights. So they've had the rights to that fucking thing and they've done nothing with it? Nothing?
Shatter. Warhammer.
Well, he makes her laugh. You know what?
Here
That's
I go.
it's a good way of putting it.
All for one. And one for all. All right. Everyone ready?
I keep thinking that we're gonna call out Captain Planet or something when we're doing this. And none of them show
Work,
up.
everyone.
Last thing Roger Rabbit was Tiny Toon Adventure. I remember Tiny Toon Adventures. I remember playing the shit out of it in one of those games, but I can't remember if it was on the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo. It's just like your everyday basic bitch platformer. If I haven't seen the movie, it's been a while. It's actually quite dark. It was like, if I can remember, it was like sort of like, if I can compare it something relatively speaking, sort of like it was like The Mask, right? Like a very early CG with animation rolled on into it and everything type of thing, and obviously quite crude at moments.
Ready.
When need be.
They're in disarray. Kane.
Live action with animation applied. Like Space Jam, right?
Down.
I'll help.
My turn.
Alright. I've never seen the new Space Jam with LeBron James. There's only one Space Jam for me, and that stars Michael Jordan. That's the end of it, okay?
Fire! Wide open.
Too slow.
Space Jam, Cool World in the Vein? What are you talking about? These sound like things that I can't remember.
Heal our wounds. Several rain.
Space Jam's 2 okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Let's go.
You can't touch both these nitwits. I'm trying to think, does moving count as a move? I think it does, doesn't it? LeBron always chasing Jordan, always will be. Oh yeah, always will be. There's no escaping that thought process.
Can't escape. Fire!
And you know what?
Wide open.
If you were to tell him that, oh, he'd be so pissed.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
That's a funny thing. That's a funny thing of like, for the older people in the group who remember seeing Michael Jordan play and being able to see LeBron James play. It's like Lothar said, not even fucking close. Like, it's one of those things of like, maybe it's one of those weird things like on paper, and maybe to make this a little bit of Canadian. Right?
Innuendos aside,
it's hard to maybe adjust. Like,
full marks in college.
it looks like probably Alex Ovechkin will probably break Wayne Gretzky's most goals record overall, and everyone's gonna like, oh yeah, the greatest goal scorer. And I'm sitting here thinking like, well yeah, I mean of course they played in different eras, but of everything, I never remember Wayne Gretzky being known for goals. Like, yeah, he scored a lot because he played for like 20 years and and played a lot in the 80s when goalies just wore the Sears catalog for pads. But doesn't he have like 3 times the amount of assists and like, he was a playmaker. He wasn't necessarily a goal scorer. It just was like, hey, someone's gonna throw it to him, right? He's gotta put that biscuit on in. I have been super tired over a lot of training and overtime days over the last few weeks, Kat. So I would like things to really just there we go, settle down, which I probably won't be lucky enough to get until like
I bet there's some nice treasure
until
in
March, essentially. But that's just the way the cookie currently crumbles. A coral ring prevents steal. Arr, arr, arr. And that's not even close. Ovechkin's a great player, but if you put Ovechkin in Gretzky era, he wouldn't be as good. If you put Gretzky in the current era, he would. Right? Like I think I think a Gretzky would be akin to like a Sidney Crosby or a Connor McDavid. Whereas like I'm trying to think of like who would be like an Ovechkin back in the day. Maybe like a little bit of an argument like a Brett Hull. Like, still a great player, but I mean, no one's talking about Brett Hull nowadays, right? Like, there's a little bit of cachet to, Gretzky is still talked about, and I'm sure, like, to a lesser extent, people will be talking about Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid in, 15, 20 years, right? Maybe Ovechkin, but again,
looks like a handful.
it'll only be because he probably breaks the record, right? There won't be anything else that'll be screaming out about him.
Kane,
Except for him drinking beer out of a Stanley Cup and basically being a write-off for a week or two.
I'll help. It's my turn.
So I did get my truck license, Kat. So I was very happy about that. Finally got her done.
Go blue wings and fly.
My turn.
Not that I plan on driving a truck. But it took this was my third try of finally trying to get it over about 4 or 5 years. My work just would keep bugging me, and I'd be like, no. And then they're like, no, you really need to get it done. So yeah, so now I guess I should buy a truck driver's hat and start talking like, get her done, and you know, all that jazz that I'm overly not interested in at all. But yeah, you know, that stuff.
They're mine.
You see that? That was I believe a sexual-like thrust, just thwarted towards people. Oh, there's 3 of yous back there. God dang it!
Can't escape. Fire!
Uh-oh. You wasted your 0 craft opportunity. See, that was again, that's me not paying attention, and I could have stole that 0 craft, and I didn't, because I'm an idiot. And that guy just sat on my face. Sometimes you gotta pay a lot of money for that. Ow.
Let's go.
How dare you? How dare you?
Crimson Flash.
I'm here.
All right, I need you to do that that sexual rain that you do.
Sapphire rain.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are you like back to work now, Kat, or were you able to like score a few extra days off after your wonderful vacation? Who have we not used? We haven't used Ash, man.
You got this.
I'm up.
Today was the first day back working. Okay, now I'm assuming it was a little rough.
Hey, you. Rest in peace. Very well.
People today can't seem to acknowledge modern greatness without downplaying previous eras and players, and the same goes the other way for the old heads. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 things can be very true, very true. I will say I'm guilty of doing that. I'm guilty of doing that. Time for some mindless gaming. Did you buy anything? And what's the Akihabara? Were you near Akihabara? I probably butchered that as well.
Right. Here we go. It's mine.
I've heard from a few podcasts and stuff like it's very different than what it used to be. It's not quite like overly touristy, I guess, like as it used to be, or like lot like, you know, it's not like overly like, you know, they could get away with charging ridiculous amounts of things. I'm sure there is ridiculous things they charge for, but
eternally flowing.
7 games.
Emptiness.
Some Persona merch, art books, figures, very nice.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Everyone count to 7 or 8. Sorry.
8 leaves. Breaking dawn. Let's go.
You do all that stuff, and nothing comes of it.
Infinity Order.
I think in the next couple of years we will go to Japan. I am excited for you.
Right.
I'm here.
That wasn't quite the points I was thinking of.
Go blue wings and fly.
This'll be fun.
The game like really wants me to do the whole like, hey, can you please just
Got something for
use
you.
a united front, please? Can you please just use it, please?
Let's go.
Please. All right,
For one.
I'll do it.
And one for all! Let's go, everyone!
Can I ask you who your other three is? You got LeBron and Larry Bird on there. Okay, that hurt.
My turn. Was that all?
Why was that wet? Did I like... Was I drooling?
Nice! That'll do it.
I only get cuter as I level up.
I've only just begun.
I always heard like that, ooh, Ragna Strike 2.
Yeah, I did it!
People dismiss Kobe Bryant a lot for numerous reasons. I don't know why.
Stats updated.
But you know, like I don't know basketball. Like I mean, asking me to name like hockey would be a better one for me. But like, you know, going off of my top, like I would also include Larry Bird. Like I was gonna see like what RJD said. Michael Jordan, John Stockton, Magic Johnson could go here. LeBron. Yeah, see, like I don't like. For me, like I don't think LeBron would be there. Like Kobe would replace LeBron for me. I would arguably say like maybe Shaquille O'Neal would be like the big man, but like, you know, Kareem Abdul or you know, even people forget like Magic Johnson even was a big guy. It'd probably be better to have Magic Johnson than Shaquille O'Neal, but
Always nice to improve.
I just remember when Shaquille O'Neal came in like into the league with the Orlando Magic, like that guy was busting some rims.
Treasure chest.
Ivy Nail, you're you know, you gotta say that without vomiting, I think, is the secret. The skyhook is amazing. Guys, yeah, Shaquille O'Neal's skyhook. Amazing. Ivy Nail, yeah. Alright, you gotta throw up somewhere. I don't think anybody has a level 3. No. Alright. Hey, don't look at me. Go away. Yeah, see that? He heard me. Oh shit.
They're in disarray.
Good old General Disarray.
Crimson Flash.
Kareem makes Shaq defend him. Shaq would be tired in regular season. Shaq is different. Yes. And then also Shaq couldn't hit a free throw if his life depended on it.
Got something,
right? Like
bullseye. Very well. Strike. Here we go. At once. Yeah, leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
If Shaq wanted to be the best player he would have been, he was incredible for what he was. Yeah, yeah.
It's my turn.
And it's funny, like, you know, I've only been to one Toronto Raptors game because in Toronto everything is fucking expensive. But it's funny, like when we remember, like you know, we had Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. I mean, you know, we won a championship not too long ago. I think 2019. Now we're back to being crap again. But Toronto Raptors had like a lot of that young talent of like nowadays you go for like, how on earth did they not figure that out? But I don't know. I guess a bunch of egos and whatnot that usually happens in sports.
I'm up.
Not that I would ever put like a Vince Carter ever in the. No, he's a good player, but he's nowhere near like a Kobe or LeBron James or Michael Jordan. He's not even in that discussion.
It's mine.
Sorry to say.
Tag out.
Switching in.
Dream is better on my starting 5 than Jabbar, but that's a different story. What was the Dream team back in? Was it 1996? What was the Olympic team?
Activate. Ragnarok. Destroy. Here to play.
If you do remember.
It's my turn. Let's go. That was the Vander.
1992. Yeah. What was the Dream team? Hakeem the Dream Elijah. Now this is gonna sound it. Wasn't there a wrestler who also had Dream as the nickname? And I don't mean Dusty Rhodes. Was there not some other guy named something Dream or something? I don't know. Maybe not. That probably does sound like silly of like how dare you replace Dusty Rhodes, but
Ready.
ooh, we got some healthy liquor. That's always great. Yeah, I would love. So I can't on this one. I can't upgrade the sluts, eh? Oh, maybe we can upgrade them sluts.
Hello, Viva.
Hello, Miss Biscuits. Velveteen Dream comes up as a wrestler. Yeah, not him in particular. Unfortunately. Velveteen Dream was a good wrestler in NXT, but he may or may not have messaged kids. So that's why you don't see Velveteen Dream anymore. Can't complain even though it's a Monday. You know, this is the place to do the complaining though, Biscuits. We are accepting of all of the complaints. I will accept your complaints. I can do something with them. Skibbity toilets are great. Yeah, I could probably get rid of Earth Pulse. That'd probably be better. So yeah, let's strengthen that up. Modify the orbments. Babadooba scabadoo. Skibbity bee dabba scabanoosh. And scabby babaganoosh. Set quartz. Earth Pulse. Ivy Nail, baby, there it is. Yeah, give me something. I will say I was sleeping like a rock last night, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, or like, what was the name of the Pokemon Rock? Rocco? No. Pebblo? No. Stono? Maybe. Anyways. And then Wolf had to wake me up to move my car so we go to work, and I was devastated. Oh, I would be too. Geodude! Fuck, I was never gonna get there. You gave me 1,000,000 years to get there, and I was never gonna get Geodude. Dark Fantasy Realms. How are you? How was the weekend? Let's save the game, because we're never going to achieve 800 bajillion saves if we aren't saving every 6 minutes. And I will say, I do like the name Geodude. That sounds fantastic. Scottie Pippen, Drexler.
I apologize for the wait, Your Excellency.
What about Charles Barkley barking at people? Dennis Rodman. Remember, he was married multiple times. I think even to himself at one point. Carmen Electra. Who else we missing? Alan, you talking about Practice Iverson?
You're exactly on time. Just turned midday.
He was the small rock, then there were bigger rocks, and then even bigger rocks, and snake rocks, so it depends on which rock you were talking about. Oh, definitely Geodude was the rock Pokemon I was referring to. Oh, we were naming the dream team. Yes, yes, we were.
It couldn't be.
Who could that be? Yeah, the dream team of the 1992 Olympics, where I don't even think half of my chat was even born yet. I currently am working with a guy. He's a fantastic guy. And it's really settling in as to like how old I am. But he was born in 2002. That it hurt. It pains me even to spit out the year, because I still think of the year 2000 as like 5 years ago. So I'm like, what am I working with, a fucking toddler? And then it hurts, breasticles. It really hurts. It really hurts. How are you? Fun fact, you made out with your... fun fact, Charles Barkley was leading per game score of that team. Yeah, Charles Barkley, great player. Great player. Even better on the TNT analyst team.
Father?
No, Matthias Vander, the Thunder God, who apparently stole my father's clothes.
He is both House Vander and its School of Swordsmanship's head, Matthias Vander, the Thunder God.
His name is Raiden, or Raiden. That team is amazing. Too bad it's going to be... I thought I heard that at least next year it's coming back. I thought I read something like that. That they came into an agreement. I thought I read that. You'll have to look that up. We have a very similar thing here. Like for like hockey night in Canada on Saturday nights. Like, I know it's become a staple, and I know not everyone here watches hockey. It's probably just me, Lothars, and maybe one other person. But when they got rid of Don Cherry, and to be fair, Don Cherry's an old bigot, to be fair. And you know, he was okay back in the years, but now it's turned into like, you know, a bunch of talking heads who don't have anything really funny to say about hockey. And, you know, here we're gonna talk about a poem from Brantford. You know, like what? Like, I like the TNT. Like, TNT seems to do hockey well with their analyst team, and I was sort of hoping that like the TNT team would sort of like come over and do the pre-games for the Canadian games, because Ron McLean and company ain't getting it done anymore. Yes, I agree. I think that's part of the problem, is they let Don Cherry go for far too long, because we all know reasons of ratings and whatnot. And it's one of those things of like, you know, it happens to a lot of people in many different things. You let someone get away with something for so long that he thought it would be an accepted way to speak, and finally just said one too many things, and it bit him in the butt. But he said he was saying stupid things for years. Like it should have been nipped in the bud. It never was. And then, you know, by the time they finally got rid of him, it was far too late, right? And that's why you see sort of people really overly annoyed of like, oh, we can't say anything, you know, off collar anymore. It's like, no, we've been smart people for quite some time. It's just the bigoted people who can't accept that other people can say bigoted things. It's not about knowing hockey anymore. It's clickbait entertainment. But see, that's the problem. On the Hockey Night in Canada side, they don't talk about hockey anymore. Like, they'll literally talk about hockey for 3 minutes and break down whether it's the period or the pregame. But then, like I said, then they work their way into, like, you know, let's talk about a poem from some guy that used to play in Brantford, Ontario. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Whereas the TNT thing, like you have, like, I think it's like Paul Bissonnette, and they usually have like a rotating cast of old hockey players that mix on in. Sometimes Gretzky shows up. Like, they look like they have fun, much like the TNT NBA guys. Like, they do everything. They break down the games. It looks like they're having fun. Nobody on Hockey Night in Canada looks like they're having fun, for fuck's sakes. Yeah. Rant over, I guess, as we're meeting Mr. Housevander man, Matthias Vander.
He and Viscount Arcade are known as the strongest swordsmen in Erebonia.
Is that true, Mayor of Bonerville? These people have the strongest penises in Bonerville? That's what Altina says. She refers to penises as swords, but who fellow man has not referred to their penis as a sword? When was the last time you had a sword fight, right? At the big battle at the urinals in the year 2010 or something, right?
Yeah, sure, but why is he here?
I get the impression he was waiting for us.
That's how men fight over when you get into like a busy area and there's no urinals left over. That's what you have to do. You have to do a sword fight.
It's good to see you, Your Excellency.
I'm blowing everyone's mind right now. This is the way life goes.
What does bring you here, Father?
Raise your weapons.
Sorry?
What are we... Yuna, are you deaf? Fuck's sakes, he told you raise your weapons. I hate when me and my uncles fight for the same urinal spot, right?
I sense no threats in the vicinity.
What's going on?
Well, clearly he just swung his penis at us.
Prove your strength to me. If you cannot defeat me by 3 p.m., you will be disqualified.
What time is it currently? Because this could be really weird. If it's like 6 in the morning, you're telling us that, we got 9 hours to fight you here? Or, is it like 2:45, right? Is he, 15 minutes and I'm done?
Disqualified? From what?
Get ready for battle, everyone. I'm as confused as the rest of you. We're sitting ducks if we don't fight back.
It's like 10 a.m. and this guy's giving us a timetable.
I'll take lead, Instructor.
And where do you stand, Major? Ain't it obvious? She's been in on this from the start. Correct. I apologize for deceiving you. You've got to be kidding me. We're up against the Thunder God and the Icy Maiden? Oh, those odds are not in our favor. For what it's worth, I promise not to hold back. I did warn you earlier that the slightest mistake here may cost you your life. What's she doing? Is that some kind of trap? Billy, Bunny, get out of here, now! Escape while you both can. Ah! What type of force field did I just get put into here? They let themselves be caught so that we could escape. Ash! Muse! Pay attention, you idiot. Yeah, nothing but banging music so far. Instructor! Kurt! We're the only ones left to fight. It appears to be an orbital mine powered by several control devices, operated remotely and intended to restrain. When did you all set this up? When I came to survey the area before getting into the hot springs, I was hoping to immobilize all 4 of you at once, but unfortunately, the 2 of them noticed the trap's range early enough to save you. But this isn't like you at all, it's so... Are you searching for the word cowardly? In real combat, you can't always assume your opponents. You always know a code of honor. You know that. Besides, my greatest strength is catching foes off guard, and I told you, I won't be holding back. Because you recognize our strength, right? I would be honored by that compliment if you didn't have your gun trained on us. Still, I was able to remove your greatest tactical mind from the battle, as well as the ever unpredictable Ash. I'm sure you realize this is one of the worst situations you could find yourselves in. Reen and Kurt stand no chance of victory against the Thunder God without reinforcements either. In short, this is checkmate for you. Don't count us out yet. Precisely. This is hardly the first time we've been faced with impossible odds. I don't know what's gotten into you or Kurt's dad, but if you think Class 7's gonna give up so easily, you're in for a rude awakening. We'll overcome this trial just like we have all the others. Very well. Then show me what you can do.
I will show you no mercy.
Your truck is in the shop since last Wednesday. It's been having a Wednesday. Did I just make up words? Wednesday. There we go. It's been having issues for a while, but found out it may be timing solenoids, and getting them replaced is going to cost $1,700. Now, for the Americans in the chat, that $1,700 is about $6. Maybe, yeah, $1.50. Fuck, that sounds expensive, Lothards. Are you thinking about getting yourself a new vehicle? Reduce Claire's HP sauce to a certain amount. That I might be able to do. Paying the cost and will be okay. Yeah, that's the thing. No car payments is very nice. What would we like to do? Maybe a seal?
Going full tilt.
That's what I was sort of worried about. Like,
My turn.
right now, knock on the wood that my my vehicle, like, again, like, at least it's covered under warranty. But I'm very concerned that if my my vehicle's engine is like going to go, or they haven't, like, you know, the problem wasn't taken care of and fixed properly. Like, I was like, oh fuck, I guess I gotta go car shopping again. I really did like not having a car payment for a while, but you're saying it right now. I fucking hate doctors. Like, what type of doctors? Like Dr. Nick Riviera doctors? What was that kid doctor that had that show? The guy that I think is in How I Met Your Mother. But that guy? What about House? I heard he wasn't the greatest doctor. George Clooney in ER. He might have been a good doctor. I don't know. Yeah, just keep dropping these things, right?
Search mode activate.
Doogie Howser, thank you.
Details
That guy.
procured.
Oh. Your daughter has been without her medicine for over a week because her doctor is incompetent and didn't send over the right documentation to get her prior authorities approved through our insurance, so you are pissed. And there was a lot of fuckings in there as well, rightfully so. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Dark Fantasy.
Nuh-uh.
I shall go.
Ooh, I do love me a good soul blur.
Arcus activate.
I hate that you just healed just
I'll save you.
right there. That was terrible.
Thanks.
Although I got a free one too. And fuck this fight. Right.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Pumped up.
Try to sort of see what's my best bet here. Probably could do a good little swap. Would be
Set gunner mode.
get her up front, personal maybe.
Can't escape. Fire!
Yeah, needle shoot will probably work too.
I'll assist.
We'll get there. Oh god, it's raining not men here currently.
Shatter!
Oh, god dang it. Everything shut down because of me. What? But didn't it snow over the weekend? Do you guys get mail on the weekend? I mean, today's a Monday. I mean, I know our thing normally doesn't run over until that. Oh, that could be. Wait, is that a? Probably gonna want to get rid of that frozen thing. God dang it! Wait, she doesn't even have a heal? Oh god. Yeah, do I have something that will cure the freeze? Yeah, warmer. No mail Friday or Saturday. Last Thursday, the post office closed for the former President Carter funeral. Ah, that would be why they do these things, right? Ooh, that could, well, she doesn't really do a lot of those things, but And we can't do United Front because there's not enough of us. Alright. God. This fight's requiring me to do things.
Engaging. Charging.
Engage!
No!
Barrage!
Are you kidding me? Of course that would go my way.
My
Of course
turn.
that would go that way. Oh,
I've got you.
I missed the zero,
Thanks.
zero order.
Pumped up.
It's not, we're not like overly difficult here, but we're getting there.
Set striker mode.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why, what the heck did I hit?
Gunner mode. Set striker mode.
What on earth did I hit? Why is it all fast? What on earth? What on earth did I hit by accident? Oh my god. No, okay.
Set gunner mode.
No.
Set striker mode.
Game. No. What the fuck did I... Okay, I don't like this. How do I shut this fucking thing off? What the fuck? This is why I hate shit like this. Same with like Final Fantasy 12. If there's an option for me to shut this off in the options, it's going off. I hate high speed stuff. I don't like. Why is it got to do this? Like, what on earth did I just hit that caused high speed mode? Like, I don't even see anything like at the bottom that's screaming at me like, yeah, that's high speed mode. Like, it's not that. Not no. Good. What did I just hit? Stop! Cancel! What are we doing?
I'll show you the true strength of
Engaging.
ice.
Shut off! Shut off! What are we doing here? What on earth did I hit that? I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. What button is this? Don't hit that button. What on earth did I hit? I'm sorry. I need to look this up. I'm not playing this game going forward. High speed button. Reverie. Yeah, I mean, how on earth would I have turned it on by accident? How you doing, Soap Dish? Good to see you, bud. Okay, it was I pushed in the left analog stick, like the L3. That is ridiculous. Get rid of that shit. I am sorry. How you doing, Soapy? Yeah, I'm turning that off. Or at least to fucking ridiculous. It looks like we're gonna need to yeah, L3 for that is awful. I don't know why that's that way, but see, I don't want to spend 40 goddamn points on a heal. You know, then you're gonna get 30 of it back, I guess. I mean, I do see a free yeah, like I'm trying to think if the way to do that is to heal myself, use Yuna's S-Craft, and then use the other one Because what's yeah, she's got either or. I just don't want Claire to do anything. We're in that weird spot of where she could probably hit me hard, but I don't have a she doesn't have a heal. No, they should not. You're right, Soap Dish. And congratulations on finishing Persona 5. Good for you, champ. Yeah, like, we just utilized that, but,
I've got you. RTM heal.
Thanks. Time to bring out the big guns. Charge them good and fire!
and then technically I should be able to use Solaris Bringer again after she uses it for free, would be my guess.
Onward!
So we should be okay here.
Valiant charge!
If this doesn't murder Claire.
Divide to conquer.
Little doublemint gum there, why not, right?
Save complete. Initiating brave mode.
I love that outfit so much. You get like some Nier Automata deal out of it. It's fantastic.
Solaris.
Pretty rough there at the end. I enjoyed it, but I felt overstayed its welcome by about 40 hours. Wow. What was it about it that you felt like that overstayed the welcome type of thing?
Divide to conquer. Transform.
Like, I mean, I know at the end there it can be a pretty big slog, unfortunately. So that sort of is what sucks.
Strike.
But I certainly catch your vibe on it.
Solaris. Bringer.
Damn it!
There we go. Oh, that's garbage right there.
Targets.
That's garbage.
Mirror device.
This is probably her S break, of course. If she gets me here, I'm blaming it on that stupid auto stuff. This is gonna tickle.
Mission complete.
I'm sure.
May you rest in peace.
Come on, girl.
Okay, it didn't murder us, but things didn't go over well. I think I would have enjoyed it more if I had played the base Persona 5. I'm pretty sure it would have ended 25 to 30 hours earlier. Yeah, probably. You are not wrong. You were probably not wrong. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Get everyone healed.
Engaging.
Wait, who's she using healing on? I believe herself, obviously, right? Let's find out. Funny because I didn't mind the length of it. I can see both ends of it, Kat. Like, I played the original obviously before Royal was even a thing. So I understand that where Soap Dish is coming from, but like, and also I'm a Persona stan, so you know, there's no argument from there on me. But I certainly see the take. Yeah, the more content, the better. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Charging.
All right, we should be okay here.
Arcus activate.
Yeah.
That should do her right there.
I see now.
I'll support you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I look forward to playing Metaphor. I mean, I'll probably. I mean, you finished it in what, 60-ish hours, Kat? I know you're saying that you weren't streaming it, so you know that obviously lowers the timeline a little bit too. And like I said, like, so just for the amount of time you were playing it, when I was streaming Persona, obviously streaming a game obviously takes a lot of extra time because you get stuck in rants and whatnot, and But I'll probably get 100 hours of that at least. But it's time that I make at least Cartesian Cat happy. I gotta go get myself a Sapporo. I'm back, thank you. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Japan, Europe, China, maybe even Alaska. Nobody knows. All right. I was gonna ask Cartesian Cats. I know that the yen is not doing very well, but I only have like an extension to know that, like, when based against like the United States dollar a do. Is the yen still not in its greatest shape? And did that work out well for you for whatever monopoly money that you use over in Europe? I don't know if you have a specific Dutch dollar a do, or if it's the euro, or God knows whatever it is that you use. Is it as flashy as Canadian money? That's what we need to know. The two of us can't defeat her head on. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Let's get some distance between her and us for now. Your odds of defeating me aren't low, they're non-existent. Ha. I have a robot that can do some crazy stuff. As long as you have the slightest chance of victory, miracles can happen. That's how you and your class have made it this far. But once that chance is completely snuffed out, no amount of struggling can change the ultimate outcome. Your defeat is assured. It's time to end this. I'm looking forward to it. I always have been. I really think of like all of the rumors. I think March, the next Nintendo Direct in March, I believe Nintendo has stated is when they're going to announce the Switch 2, or as they would say, the successor to the Switch, because no one's called it that. I really hope they call it the Super Switch. I really do. But again, that might confuse people like the Wii U confused people. I'm sort of hoping, like, I mean, again, it's exciting from a handheld perspective. Like, I you know, for all, like, you know, the way of playing Nintendo stuff, and that's the only way. But I'm sort of really hoping of like the early rumors of it being backwards compatible and being able to play the older games better is true. Like I said, like, I would love to be able to play, you know, Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet, but like, you know, sort of like how I play it on the emulator. You know, like 720p is, you know, a rough good spot for the Switch. If they can offer 60 frames, 1080p, and I know that sounds ridiculous in this day and age when you have 4K 60 coming from the other two, but like that's the type of stuff I would like. If you can give me improvements over the older games and have good games coming out, that's perfect. My assumption would be is I was gonna say it's probably gonna be out by holiday 2025, but it might be out sooner than that. This isn't going well. But where are we, Instructor? The Isengard Range. Did I miss some type of teleportation? How the fuck did we get here? Some leaks are saying Nintendo's going to do something this week. Okay, well, I think the problem is, Lothars, I don't know if you heard the same thing, was like a few things have started to get leaked over the past few years, because I think obviously they're working on it, right? And there's like, I think the first thing was D-Brand, and no fault of their own, but I think something got leaked from D-Brand about like a case that they were getting. So obviously, like, people know what the system's going to look like, because they're sending out, you know, to case manufacturers of what it's going to look like. So my guess is that maybe too many leaks are starting to get out, and Nintendo wants to get on top of it before, you know, some bad rumors get out about it. So they'll probably want to get ahead of that and start saying stuff legitimately. I doubt it will release less than 6 months after official announcement. There's never been a console announcement, and then that's why I say like March will be the direct about it with all the details, and then I would like to say a November release, just in time for the holidays. This is where I did the training I was telling you about earlier. Their goal was clearly to split us up, and unfortunately, they succeeded. Father! What a poor show this is. You'll have to do better if you ever hope to defeat me. What are you trying to achieve here? Why do we have to fight? Because we must. I owe you no further explanation. Or are you such a poor warrior that you cannot swing your blade without a cause to lessen its heft? Save your words, Instructor. There's no getting through to him when he's like this. Fine. Then we'll do it in a language he will understand. Cut off his balls. At last.
No more questions. Show me your strength.
No, I see a zero craft for free, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to, let's see, maybe damage up, that'd be good. Also that. 8 turns for damage reduction? Sure.
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
Alright, let's get on. You know, I probably didn't need that particular thing, but I want that BP.
Behold, the Vander dual blade styles. Now!
The Switch was announced in October and released in March?
You're done for!
That's not bad.
Ragnar! Strike!
I'm hoping it's not overly expensive. You know, especially as a Canadian, like
my turn.
I've talked about the expensive costs of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox to a lesser extent, but I'd like to see $399 US Lothars, but $500 US is probably going to be the spot, unfortunately or fortunately. We gotta make sure we have enough points to do the other things. We don't need to impede him. Drop that defense on him, why not?
Cut through!
Prepare!
Uh-oh, a swift penis storm coming up.
An opening! Not today!
There you go.
I'm up!
And I guess like the way to do this is like I could do a Kurt one. That would probably be is he dropped in defense yet? Did that not work for him? I guess not. Ooh, the critical rate. Where do I do that? Do I do the spirit unification and then unleash the? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Roar! Healing strike!
Oh no, I fucked it up.
Not on my watch!
It wouldn't. I didn't realize that you couldn't switch the turn if you didn't have have one ready. But that's. I'll take the blame on that one. That's okay.
Let's go.
He's not overly difficult at this moment in time, so we're doing okay.
Crimson Flash. Let's go.
One turn. Not doing much there. That ain't gonna work.
Arcus, activate. I'm up.
That was like the initial announcement of the Switch. I still really think that the Wii U was what Nintendo wanted the Switch to be. Just technology just wasn't quite there. And then it picked up. But I still really think that was the thing that that they really wanted. Didn't reveal the name until this 2016. Okay. There we go.
Very well.
Also really sucks that I guess until we get everyone back together again, I don't have access to all those things we had. Oh well.
Here we go.
Here comes his big move. Not gonna happen, bud.
Today. Let's go.
And this is delayed a year, so I don't see it being. Yeah, why was the Switch 2 sort of delayed? Like, I feel like, you know, they really could have had this not take so long, but like maybe it was, you know, from previous COVID of still just making sure that you're getting all the parts. I've heard like through the rumor mill that was like that was part of the thing too, is like they don't want to have you go to a store and not be able to get their product, right? Like they don't want you to go and like, oh, we're sold out. They want to have the inventory. And if they have to use slightly older stuff or make sure that, you know, all of their things are available, then so be it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is good, right? You don't want scalpers ruining shit like they did with the GPUs back in the day. And that's fitting for Nintendo summer releases. They do like releasing their stuff in the summer.
Yeah. No. I can fight. Kurt. I'm ready.
Pathetic.
Oh, he's fine.
He's not so weak as to be killed by such an insignificant fall.
Told you.
He will, at most, be confined to a hospital bed for a few months.
He's your son. Why would you do that to him?
There is no place for restraint in Vander School duels. He is merely paying the price for his lack of skill.
Being cruel to be kind requires some degree of kindness first, Your Excellency.
Even if he does emerge unscathed, he won't make it back here before 3. Kurt is, to be blunt, disqualified. You are the only one left to face me, Reen Schwarzer.
Who's playing games here
disappoint
where, like, I'm disqualified, beat me off at 3 p.m.? Like what? What the fuck is going on?
This doesn't make any sense.
I'm pretty sure it would have been able to release in November with numbers like the Switch released like in March of 2017, like 40. Oh yeah, the Switch. I always found it a little comical. I'm sure people have noticed, like, anytime the Switch came out and said like that they're still selling like hotcakes, someone at Sony has to go and give a nudge to someone and go like, hey, Did we sell any PlayStation 2s in Brazil? We need to pad our numbers again so that we're above Nintendo.
At this rate,
Come on, we'll hide under the bridge. We need to get to Instructor Reen ASAP if we're going to figure out some way to help
True.
out Ash and Musa.
True. I'm not saying that they're not legit. I guess, like, because there was probably no, like, PlayStation 2 has been leading as the most sold console for the longest time, right? And then because the Switch is still active, it's... I don't know, was there ever a point that the Switch actually overtook the PS2, and then Sony came out and was like, no, hold your horses. We just haven't done the numbers in 6 years. Like, we sold six consoles, so we're back to number one again. All right.
I agree. And we need to get out of this icy water before it saps any more of our strength.
Like, see, that's like the funny thing of, like, how long was the PS2 out of stores for? Like, where are they still getting numbers from that they're like, oh yeah, like, we're still selling, like, even if you sold like 100,000 somewhere, like, the Nintendo Switch, even when the Switch 2 comes out, will still sell probably a few million units, if the stock is still there for quite some time.
That should be our top priority.
I hope you don't think I can't see you down there.
I've bought an unreal amount of Switch consoles myself, 7, I think, between the console versions as gifts. Wow. I'd be curious if the Switch beats it, but if the Switch is a disappointing console for selling so much, yeah.
Is anywhere safe from her?
Yeah, like Nintendo, it wouldn't shock me if Nintendo did something stupid, but I really think like Nintendo figured it out, right? Like, Nintendo figured, like, people like the portability, people like myself like just playing Nintendo games with the option of playing on the TV. Like, that's what you need to do. Give me both. So you nailed it with the Switch. Give me another one, just a little bit more powerful. That's it. That's all I want.
No one escapes the icy maiden when she's this serious, I fear.
Oh, that's okay, Miss Biscuits. It is mañana. And that's terrible. Like I said, everybody that's in here has an open invitation that if you need me to go and talk to the head honcho boss, I can go and talk to them. I will get you out of your meetings. I will get you out of your workday. Just refer to me as, you know, like, oh yeah, I'll be Gary, okay? Like, you know, didn't you hear from Gary from the top? You know, over at headquarters? What do you mean, Gary from headquarters? Yeah, he gave me the day off. He called me up personally. I don't know, Gary. Well, look, I mean, Gary's gonna be really mad if you have to call him up and you know, call to confirm that we gave the okay to give Ms. Biscuits the day off. Okay, so we probably don't want to get to that. Right? You had a day one Switch 2, 2 Switch lights, OLED, and then you bought 3 Switch lights as gifts. I have to assume at this point, OLEDs are cheap enough that Switch 2 will be standard OLED. That would be my guess. Well, my limbs are still numb. There has to be a way out of this trap. Well, then hurry up and fight it, girl genius. I've considered countless possibilities already, but none of them will work for certain. Ugh, fat lot of good you are. I'm not the only one who could have prevented this situation, you know. You could have used those animal instincts of yours to sense this coming. What do you think I am, Scarecrow? I can't do any of that crazy stuff. Oh, so we're keeping you around for your wonderful personality then. Oh, shut up. I cannot believe I'm stuck here with my darling instructor needs me at his side. This is unbearable. I'm worried that Altina and Yuno won't be able to handle Major Claire without us, too. Oh, this is some real bullshit. Ash? What? Did I just see you move? I mean, I'm numb from the waist down, but I can move the rest a bit. That's incredible. It's all I can do to speak. I've just trained more than you have. While you're busy plotting in the shadows and looking down at everyone, I was hitting the gym. Maybe try getting your own hands dirty for a change. I'd rather not live my life by the rules, thank you very much. Though I must admit, you have a point. Not like you're ready to admit you're wrong. Guess that means you thought up a plan? I certainly did. Just so we're clear, I've got maybe half a moment of normal movement in me at best. That's plenty. Sounds like you got something that might actually work. Then I'm in. I'll tell you when and where to attack. All I require you to do it is to do it. But first, I just need some silence. I need to calculate the best point to attack.
I hope you don't think I can't see you down there.
You got the old switch and 2 lights in your house? Yeah, it's weird that they never came out with a Switch 2 or a Switch Lite OLED, but I always heard good things about the Switch Lite.
Is anywhere safe from her?
No one escapes the Icy Maiden when she's this serious, I fear.
Oh, that's cool. I was just gonna say, like, I've heard so many people say that they really do like the Switch Lite, but then they're like, oh, but I'd like to play it on my TV every once in a while, and then it's like, well, no, then you just buy a normal Switch. She's got us surrounded. It appears we're out of options. I'm glad you understand. Now, if you'd...
Now!
Eat this!
Oh, well played, folks.
Impossible!
What on?
That was Muse and Ash.
I'm sure there is a soap dish in the Netherlands. He's probably called, like, Dawn Dish Soap 1942 or something.
Now's our chance! You know what to do, Allie. I'll back you up.
Understood. Activating Arcadius mode.
Or Soap a Rope 1985. That's the Dutch version.
You're not getting away.
You're still the same Claire we know and love after all.
Poop Shelf 1990. That too. I thought that was your burner account name, Kat.
We'd have never pulled this off if you had used a nastier trap.
Activating sonar mode. I'm detecting orbital mind control units. 3 in total within the vicinity.
What was the beverage of choice when you were over there, Kat? Did you have any of that? What's the other good Japanese beer I've heard? I mean, I'm only really familiar with like the popular stuff, but isn't it like?
Are you both all right?
Isn't it like Super Dry Asahi? I believe is the other one that's relatively popular. Like, I mean, obviously there's Sapporo. Sake is a obviously super popular drink. Draft beer of any kind is good, but I love Yabusu. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Wish that was available around here. I got switched shifts over onto the other rotation, and so a guy that I've worked with, and you know, I guess he sort of felt as I was like a little bit of a mentor of sorts. He got me a liquor store gift card to me and my fellow coworker for being good sports, and so I told him that I was gonna buy myself a good Japanese bottle of alcohol with it. So because I always talk about Japanese stuff and everything around him, so he's like, that's fitting. You drank a lot of Asahi Super Dry. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I've heard Asahi and Asahi, so I don't know which one it is. It's a hobby for you. I actually broken things off eBay in hopes of being able to repair them for personal use. Good for you, Soap Dish. It sounds like you're relatively usable in life. Asahi. That sounds better.
I'm still a little numb, but I can fight. We should go make sure you...
There's supposed to be a buy in there somewhere? Probably. Probably.
I got it covered.
Wild Billy, grab on!
Now look. I'm gonna be really honest here, folks. I'm gonna be really super honest here. Ash just threw a chain down to Yuna, who appears to be a few meters away. Inside Ash's weapon there appears to have a chain. Now, I don't know if it's physics or just general relativity or whatever the fuck it is, but that chain can only be as long as inside that weapon, assuming it's hollow. How on earth is he reaching her?
I'm on my way.
But I know video games and whatnot.
I'm ready, Ash.
Your Xbox Series X and racing wheel came from eBay, really cheap as broken.
Better hold on for dear life!
What are we, fishing for Yuna? Looks like it, I guess.
What else can I do except say that you got me?
I don't remember if I've mentioned this here, but a friend of mine in Barrie, Ontario has been sending orders to me of vitamins and clothing to ship him because he can't get so many items in Canada right now. I don't understand it. We did have a postal strike. It's now done. But we had a postal strike for the last month and a half. But I don't know if that would fix, like, I mean, unless you were, that was even before the strike. I mean, there are things that, like, I mean, I know, like, it's been a while since I've gone shopping in America, but there's a lot of things that, like, that we just don't have here in Canada that you guys can have in the States for numerous reasons, whether they're, like, you know, weird reasons or just because, you know, it's, you know, Canadians apparently don't want that type of stuff or whatever, and it wouldn't shock me, but, like, stuff like clothing is sort of a little weird. Yeah, like, and like we have fish oil supplements and multivitamins here. I mean, he does want the Flintstone vitamins, right? That's what we want. I think we all take those, right?
All right. Now we just gotta beat up that.
And the last one was
scary
just a
old guy
shirt
by
and
3,
pants.
right?
I don't know. Maybe he just likes you a lot.
Which means we can't afford to stay here a moment longer.
Oh, so he's buying from a particular company that doesn't ship to Canada. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. If he's for a particular brand and they just don't exist here, and, like, you know, if you bought something that you liked in America, oh yeah, that'd be annoying. Are you telling me, RJD, that you could essentially be my drop shipper? How do I get you to send me Cody Rhodes' cigars? How do we do that? How do we set this up?
I'll go on ahead.
We've got a lot of questions to ask you when we get back, Claire.
I can body you some
Impeccable
farts.
show of teamwork.
Even better. And I would sniff those live on stream for you. That's true content right there.
They've got little under an hour left. I just hope they make it in time.
And then, you know, Cartesian Cat starts selling bath water. Save that for the OnlyFans, Cat. There's a lot more money involved. It's hard because of the leg. Fuck me. Fuck, that was good. Can you imagine the poor customs agent that looks at this fucking jar of, you know, and you've obviously labeled it RJD's farts, and this guy just opens it up and looks like, oh, there's like, what is that at the bottom of that jar? And he's got to open it to make sure it's legit. Oh, these poor people.
Your spirit is admirable. You wield your blade well.
I'll teach you to open up RGD's fart jars. That's for me. It's for me to do.
Your inexperience is as evident as the nose on your face.
Hold on up. I need to test this.
Aurelia clearly overestimated you.
Did she say something about me?
that you may one day surpass even her as a swordsman.
It's an honor to hear she thinks that. But I'm not sure I can live up to the vision she has of me in her head.
I'm very confused after all that happened in Trails of Cold Steel 4. You know, I'm sure the reason will be brought up. But you know, everything like seemed to come to a nice little close. Everything was happy, and now we're getting fucking dumped on. What's the timeline from Cold Steel 4 to this game? Is it like a few months? Is it 17 years? Have we all aged beautifully?
Still, if she's placing that much faith in me, I can't squander it by falling short here.
Then show me you can withstand my full strength.
Okay, you and me both, RJD. Five months, thank you, DJ.
You may be a fledgling divine blade of the Eight-Leaved School, but your first steps within the realm of greater warriors are as shaky
And
as
like
they are
even
unbeatable.
weirder, of like I'm not selling Mattias short here of his strength. But dear God, like at the end of Cold Steel 4, I was near a fucking god. Like, and now you're telling me I can barely take on some top swordsman? Like, give me a break here. Do you know who the fuck I am?
Your potential is undeniable.
Where's my robot friend? Call him up again. Damn it, Jordan, now you're forcing me to play Reverie because you're almost caught up to where I am in it, and I think I'm a few hours ahead of you. Yeah, so that's the thing. Let me get up right to where you are, then I'm gonna overly annoy you, and then you're gonna be like, well, I don't have to replay it because Jordan's playing it at such a slow pace that now we can share and be at the same place, and then I cause you to replay a game. Yes, that's how that works.
Even if you have yet to realize it yourself.
This is Mega Man Metroid syndrome. Need to get nerfed every game. Right.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, you just have to come up with a good story reason as to why we have lost our sexual powers.
Then allow me to finish this.
Altina?
Oh no, a sword has dropped into the ground. That's going to stop me.
Are you alright, instructor?
This is like when Altina, just for people, so for what I'm assuming is about to happen. Remember when Homer Simpson took up boxing and ended up fighting Dredrick Tatum? So right now, just for essence, what I think we're getting here is Altina is going to be Mo. And Mo is going to come and save Homer from getting beaten up by Dredrick Tatum. And that's how we're getting saved. All right.
I am now.
She is the fan man. Because the knights are gone, that's why his powers decrease. Look, Soap Dish, I don't need actual logic involved in this. I don't need real answers. I just want my brain to swim on through and have made-up answers in my head. It goes by much better.
Instructor!
Still alive and kicking, huh?
But you know, we got everyone here except for Kurt. We can figure something out.
I'm so jealous of Altina for getting the best
I mean, it's a
part.
giant sword, right? Who's gonna go around that?
Oh, if only I could fly.
You're all right.
So you defeated Major Revolt. I must admit, I am impressed.
Instructor, where's Kurt? I don't see him.
He got yeeted off of the cliff.
He fell from the cliff.
Huh? What?
Don't worry. His dad said that such a fall won't kill him, but he might be in a hospital bed for months.
Please tell me you're joking.
We don't joke around here. This is as serious as a heart attack channel that you get on Twitch. Okay? Have you seen this face? This is as serious as it gets. Jordan, that episode of The Simpsons is older than the ages of the portrayed ages of the Simpson children. Stop with the facts, Soap Dish. He has the plot armor. He will be fine.
You pulling her leg? That's a hell of a drop.
I hope he's alright.
Oh, he's fine. Look. One of you currently has the ability to fly. I know, right? Hard to get used to. Why don't you take your little robot friend and fly down at the bottom of a cliff and see if you're gonna find a corpse? Okay? The combat and metaphor Refantasio is something to get used to. I found it very similar. Like, again, I only played the demo. Unless it drastically changes from the demo. I found it was very similar to a Persona-esque combat.
Forget about Hope. We gotta go save him.
He might be hurt, but we have no reason to believe that his life's in danger. Right now, we need to focus on the fight at hand.
So someone
That's what he'd want us
falls
to do.
20, 30 meters off of the side of a cliff. We don't know if he fell on his, his head, broke his neck. Nobody knows. But hey, right. We need to focus on the fight at hand. Kurt's fine. He might be twitching down at the bottom of a cliff. We don't know.
I mean, you're right, but...
Now that you've been able to regroup, you may actually be able to defeat me if you fight as one.
Yeah, that's why she's not flying down. Anyone ever here played any Fate games? What are the Fate games, Kat?
The clock is about to strike 3.
You had to bump this one down to easy, eh? You just started one.
I cannot imagine you can achieve victory in time.
Let me see if I can figure it
The
out.
odds are clearly not in our favor.
Sure, but screw this old man for telling us what we can and
Fate,
can't
extra
do.
Fate, Extella. Now, Kat, that didn't help me at all. Oh, you bumped metaphor to easy. Oh, okay. I need you to dumb that down a little bit more further for me, Doc, because I still don't know what Fate / extra Fate / Extella. What you're talking Spanish to me. I need you to at least speak French Canadian. Okay? Something poutine or something. The Fate games are based on the world created by the visual novel Fate Stay Night. Okay, look, are these Japanese terms? What's going on?
How unfortunate.
Don't count us out yet.
That sounds like...
Oh my god. He's alive.
Kurt!
And not worse for wear.
You're alright.
When did you...
Now that's how you make an entrance.
It's quite a feat to climb directly up the cliff.
If I had followed the meandering path up the mountain, I never would have made it here in time.
Yeah, Soap Dish does know, Cat, but I, being an idiot, don't.
Climbing up was my only option.
Kurt, your hands!
Oh no. Can someone get Kurt some hand soap? They're dirty. I was gonna say, like, there's not a scratch on him. The man's got a little bit of dirt on his hands, and oh, by God, that's a problem.
Is that blood?
No, it looks like he's actually got he's got that werewolf syndrome where he's got hair growing on the inside of his palms.
You can't hold your swords like that. We'll take care of the rest, so just...
So the Kurt strength buff craft is broken. I guess that's the story portion of that. You're not a fan of the Fate series. It's pretty convoluted. Not Kingdom Hearts level, but near... Oh my god, that sounds quite convoluted.
I appreciate your concern, Yuna, but I'll be fine.
We know he has 2 hands there, Yuna.
I wish I'd had more climbing experience under my belt, but I guess I now know it's something I need to work on. Please don't worry about
Oh, he has 2 swords. I'm an
I
idiot.
won't let my
Never mind.
injuries slow
Don't
me
listen to
down.
me.
I have the rare chance to fight my father with all of you at my side. I would endure any pain to take advantage of it.
You jumped on into Fate Extella not knowing what I was getting myself into, but like, do you enjoy it now? Yeah, see? Now you're gonna finish it. There you go.
Damn, someone's fired up.
Then far be it from us to disappoint him.
Very well. Show me what you're capable of. When you work as one, on my strength as the Thunder God, I will be the one to judge your potential. We need no talk. Now come!
Be victorious. Oh, for fuck's sakes, there's a time limit? 30 turn. I hate these fights. I hate them.
I've only just begun.
Ow.
Very well.
All right, everyone's at 200 CP. We have United Attacks. Use Kurt's Sword Dance, like right off the start. Yeah, that seems like a winner chicken dinner. Yeah, we got. Yeah, don't forget about Brave Orders. Don't forget about. I'm gonna have to make like another exclamation point for United Fronts. This, if I remember from previous games, I don't know if it was Cold Steel 4 or 3 that did these weird fights, like do this in X amount of turns. If I'm remembering, sort of like the way of going about it is usually like you gotta break them fairly quickly, and you've just got to, like, you know, assault them with S breaks or S crafts. So I guess like sort of the way I'm looking at it is like, you know, we don't want to do that down. That's gonna be good. You know, get that sword dance up, get them to hit a couple times. That'll be good. And it's gonna waste a point. 3 and 4 did it. Thank you. So obviously, like something like either, you know, damage 25% for a few turns isn't bad, but I'm thinking the one that you really want is probably gonna be. Oh, we don't really have something. Probably just keep using this then, to be honest, and then utilizing the points. So I was gonna say, like, probably Warhammer, like get 2 points and then really smack them, and then you can break them, and then you can do some real damage. But the problem is, like, doing enough damage with all that other stuff is gonna hurt. Let's see. Yes. I don't know. Do I want to start with that? Like, I don't like. Yeah, everyone's gonna get the strength up. I don't, you know, I don't need the CP. I like CP generation. Crafts are your friends. Yeah, they are. Like, I'm just trying to think of like what's the start here. Like, that's a lot of points. Strength and speed being up is good. I mean, we'll just start with that. Just see where it takes us. But I was gonna say, like, one of my problems or my arguments with stuff like this is, like, this particular fight, there was a lot of things going on beforehand. I don't know if there was an auto save that happened just before that. So, like, if I do miss getting it done in 30 times or 30 turns, that's gonna be the problem. Yeah, like at least until I've burned, you know, 30 some odd points or whatever, right? Have it make a little bit of sense. See where we can get. I mean, like I said, I want to at least get some BP points so that we can knock him down a little bit.
Got something for you.
Bullseye! I'm up. Roar! Helix strike!
Here to play.
Well, we got our points there. So I could do like this. He's weak to fire, except for like, I mean, literally outside of Muse and Altina, everyone else is pretty much I'm gonna smack ya type of thing. And I don't need him utilizing any of those heals right there. Like right now, it looks like it's pretty good, but I gotta make sure he does not get that 50 heal. So this is where I'm sort of thinking of like when I see this, I probably don't want to use the Blazing Swarm right now because then I'm gonna lose a turn out of it with him going. So I maybe just attack with something, see if it works, see if it hits, and then really. Oh, that's 50 CP. Okay, still, I don't want him to have that. Right? I want one of my guys to have that.
Not today.
Fuck's like that. All right, at least he didn't fucking kill anybody. You need a nice short palate cleanser game to play now that you've finished Persona 5? You think? So, yeah, like, do I do the Warhammer for 3 turns and then just really nail a few good spots here? Like, I think so.
Shatter! Warhammer!
Very well.
I was actually gonna replace Ash, so I'm not gonna worry about that.
Behold, the Vander.
I'm gonna probably throw Yuna in there.
Now, you're done for.
Kurt's Judgment is better. Okay.
Ragnar, strike. What?
Holy fuck, we broke him already. That's perfect. All right. Nope. Swap him out.
Tag out.
Leave it to me.
So now we. So now that we broke him, I guess this is the thing, right? I mean, I think you just use these. I think. Take advantage of the.
This is it. Huh? One more. This'll do it.
I was sort of hoping this game wouldn't have these like action count fights, and I know that like they didn't like overly do them all. But they are a little annoying. Well, I do like a random abnormality. That's always good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I have no points. So I was thinking of like, do I want to do a heal? I don't think so. I think just an everyday attack.
All for one, and
one for all!
All at once!
And then that way I can get another thing.
Is that all?
Yeah, you're not getting your little turn in there. Now we go to that, and now maybe that. I gotta be on the offensive here. Or infernal. What are we thinking here? I'm thinking Ring and Spirit Unification and Break Dawn S-Craft. But what are we thinking for this? Are we thinking Infernal Hunt? Because that's for everybody, right? Yeah, the Ash Brave Order.
Go Berserk! Infernal Hunt! Let's go!
And then do the Spirit Unification and then the Breaking Dawn. Yeah, that'll work. If he's already got in red though the strength, is there a point in doing that? I'm sort of looking at that. Like, you know, he's already got the strength maxed out in the red. There's no more above that, right? I know speed can go up in the red, and he doesn't have defense. But I'm just trying to think, is it... Yeah, like, I was just thinking, like, the S-Craft would probably be the better one to do.
Eternally flowing.
Let's have hers do that. We might even get lucky.
Emptiness is full.
Yeah, I see a zero craft coming.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Everyone can count to 8. It's great.
8 leaves. Breaking Dawn.
Do we have to completely get him down in 30 turns? Okay, so 42 grand. We're still close. I'm a little worried about him doing something.
Places, my dears. The curtain is drawn. Let the show begin.
That's gonna murder somebody.
And now, the grand finale.
We still do have a united front available, which is going to be important. Just hoping he just doesn't kill Muse here.
Do speak up if you'd like an encore.
So there's our problem right there. He's just become sexually active. So here, unless, no, that won't fix it. Well, see, but that's what I was just talking about. The problem is I can't steal that with Reen because nobody has 100 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't steal anything. I have to switch out for Altina to steal that Zero Craft. Which means swapping out Kurt. Which... And Kurt still has the... Oh, I see. I could do that, and then he could do his thing. But then it's just gonna be Kurt doing it, right? It is a way of stealing it.
My turn.
Maybe I should look through my library of free games from Epic. There might be something. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you've been keeping up with that, for sure. Can I use a united attack, or does that take a turn? That must take a turn, right? Let's try Gemini Judgment. It takes a turn. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to wear what that guy is gonna do to me and hope that he doesn't kill Muse. Use Judgment? Yeah.
My sword.
Maybe we'll get lucky and get a critical out of it.
Light. Purge my foes. Gemini.
It's all anime. It's all special. It is. It is a sick ass break. Are you working today, Dark Fantasy Realms? You watching me on closed captioning? Oh yeah.
The heavens! Under it!
This is gonna tickle. Okay.
I'm up.
We might be okay. Send home off early. Don't you work from home? All right, so I'm thinking. Okay, hey, Dark Fantasy Run, we need you to go home. Okay, I'm already home. Great. Finish him, Joe. I think so. I think so. I'm trying to think. What's the? They said clock out. You're done for the day. What do we want to do? Do we want to do the attack? I feel like in our 4 turns we're going to murder him.
For one and one for all. Let's go, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Not out yet.
And then what do we got? Okay, I'm gonna swap out in case he gets a silly nanny.
You got this.
Throw you in there.
Switching
That
in.
way we got everyone pretty much full on health. So there's either the you know, do we want to do this or do we want the damage for that? I think just a damage plus 25% is enough. It only costs you 1 point. Get her done.
Engaging.
4 turns, just go banana hammocks, right? How much health does he have? He has 8,000. So I'm pretty much thinking is Solaris Bringer a offensive attack? It is, right? Well, here's my thinking. Okay. I want to be absolutely sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with the 3 peeps, and then I'm going to do, wait, shit. What turn did I start on? Because we had to get this done in 30 turns, right? So I only have technically 2 turns to get this done then, right? 49, so 50. So I can go down to 20 then, right? I'm trying to think, what was the, like, was it, do I get to go down to action count 20 or is it I had to get it done by action count 30? Because that's going to change my way I approach this. Like, if it's action count 30, I can't do everyone does their attack and then use that. No, I have no more pink bars left. I am out of the United Fronts of America. This is where I'm trying to think of, you know, do an attack with everybody or just, you know, I assume this will probably do 8,000 damage. I have to assume.
Divide to conquer. Transform. Sync complete. Initiating brave mode.
Let's see.
Strike. Solaris Bringer.
What?
I think we got him.
I see now.
Yes!
Target's eliminated. Move out.
There we go. Yeah, broke his penis in half. Yeah, GG's. All right, I'm gonna take a quick pee break while I have the opportunity to do so, and I will be right back. Alright, we're back! Hi, thank you for patience. I had to pee. We got her done! That's important then. That's great. Too Cold Scorpio, Scorpio Sky, which one? You have learned Chrono Drive.
Nice. That'll do it.
I've only just begun.
Nice.
Is he acknowledging Roman Reigns right there? You ever think about that?
I only get cuter as I level
That
up.
might be what he's doing. Brilliant shot, too. Can now
Yeah,
be
I
used.
did it.
Great.
Stats updated.
Alright, RP increased by 5.
Now's our chance. Strike!
Alright, knock him over the edge.
You're mine!
Have some of this.
This too!
An opening.
Prepare yourself, father.
It looked like he blocked all of these things rather easily.
You pass.
We did?
Kurt, your dad is too damn strong.
I'm unpleased they took the belt off Liv Morgan, speaking of wrestling. Yeah, put it back on Rhea Ripley, eh? That was weird, but
Him being head of the Vander
I thought she was
School
doing
isn't
well
just
with it.
for show.
Now, did you also boo Hulk Hogan when he came out promoting his beer soap dish? Were you involved in that?
For real? You sure he's not the strongest on the continent?
Poor Jimmy Hart, he couldn't swing that flag any harder if his life depended on it. The man's like, what, 95 years old?
But I'm glad we passed. Whatever.
You gotta
this
give
was.
it to Jimmy Hart.
Even
You
if it
gotta
did take
stick
all
to the
of us.
bag of money that's gotten you where you are, regardless of how they really are in personal lives, right? They've all grown so much. I see the battle's over. Were you watching us, Major? I only saw the fight's conclusion, I'm afraid. Your teamwork during the battle was exceptional. You have all proven your worth. You have the strength to aid His Highness the Prince. I'm sorry, what? What? I'm not sure I understand. Father? I assume he has returned to Ymir. We can tell you more there. No, I suppose we've kept you in the dark long enough. I'll fill you in on some of the details now. Then we can tell you the rest back in Ymir. Thank you. We'd appreciate that. As far as you've already deduced, defeating us was meant to serve as a trial of sorts, a test of your strength and capabilities. I thought so. Yeah, the time limit screamed test to me. I'm glad we were able to pass it, even if it was a little too close for comfort. But why test us in the first place? I can't imagine even Principal Aurelia would even go this far for an academic exam, which would mean sharp as Everine. As a matter of fact,
This feels like...
are you alright? Something up? What was that? It couldn't be. That was a very eerie roar. It came from further along the path. Should we go and investigate, Instructor? Yeah, I don't think there's a moment to waste. Been booing Hogan for a long time, haven't we all? Well, I think the question to be asked, Soap Dish, is if that Raw wasn't a special, like, pay-per-view-esque Raw, because it was the first one on Netflix and they had to do a couple of big things, like, I have to assume it wouldn't have gone to her, but like that's sort of the problem of when you have a very, very great roster with a lot of talent and not a lot of belt. It's you can only have one world champion, or in lesser terms for the men, you can only have two world champions, but that's the way it is when you have a really great roster, right? What was that? I've heard that roar before 2 years ago. Oh, Idios, why now? I don't know. I'm worried about Reen and his students, but I need to remember that they have the major with them. I'm sure they'll be fine. We need to focus on getting our people to safety. You're right. All we can do is believe them. I mean, you know though, DJ,
That
like,
roar
you know,
came from over there.
part of that argument could be said for a lot of people. Like, some could say Cody Rhodes has held on to the belt long enough, right? Like, that's just sort of the problem that exists with that type of. But yeah, like that's why I've never been a fan of that sort of statement, and I get it, like, you know, whichever, but like I don't like that statement of people have held the belt long enough. The whole purpose of, you know, in old school wrestling was like, are you the top draw? If you are the top draw, you get the belt. That's how that works. Modern wrestling isn't quite follow those old rules, but it still is sort of, you know, if you were to look at the current champions, it's pretty close to holding true to that, right? I don't know. That's what I'm saying is, I don't know if Rhea Ripley is currently in a better position than Liv Morgan is, right? I mean, arguably, at least from my outside perspective, again, I don't watch a lot of wrestling currently. To me, they're both at the same level. So, you know, either one of them could hold the belt, but you have to ride the momentum of like, well, who needs it? Like, you know, Liv could still have it. It wouldn't make a difference, but, you know, giving it to Rhea Ripley also, you know, that pushes that storyline a little bit more. Yeah, make it a shock value, right? Yeah. I hear you.
I'm sure I am.
I hear you.
It shouldn't be possible at this point, but it's the only thing that comes to mind.
We should investigate with caution.
But that's wrestling, right? You know, sometimes people get hurt, and that's the way it goes. I mean, you know, Cody Rhodes could be, you know, hurt, you know, on a fucking house show, for fuck's sakes, and have to give up the belt, right? Like, as much as it would pain them to do it, you know, would he get it back? Probably, obviously, but.
How about we see who's tough?
What a passionate foe.
Mark my words, what's going to happen is John Cena is going to take the World Championship title from Gunther, and that will be a huge mistake. Gunther need. See, let me ask you this, Soap Dish, because I feel like you're on the right track, and you're probably exactly right. How would you feel if John Cena won the title from Cody Rhodes as his last big hurrah instead of Gunther? Because I agree with you. I think Gunther needs to hold that title for years. Maybe not years, but long term. I don't want to see John Cena take that title from him, but we all sort of know that that's probably going to happen.
Kane? Down!
I'll help. It's my
Like,
turn.
I would much rather see John Cena beat Cody Rhodes for the championship than beat Gunther. That's my opinion. And I'm not even a big John Cena fan. I mean, I'm not really a big Cody Rhodes fan either, but I mean,
Go Blue Wings.
I could see them doing that so that he, is
Engaging.
that so he beats the record? Is he like currently tied with Ric Flair for 16 championships? And I know that's an even bigger problem of like, you know, I think, like, in all honesty, like, I think they're missing championship
complete.
reigns or
Let's
which
continue.
ones they're counting or whatnot. Because I mean, like, the problem is the Ric Flair is not the most liked wrestler currently, right? Like he's not as bad as Hulk Hogan, but he brings a negative stereotype with him, right? He's not the clean, green, you know, person that you want to have on a pedestal, right? And you know, for WWE, that's not what you want. You know, you would love to have a John Cena, like a guy that's just going to perpetually be the green good guy that's always going to be like rah rah rah, I do no wrong, I don't get in trouble. Like, that's what you want. You want Cody. Like, John Cena is just Cody Rhodes, essentially. You know, the clean babyface does no wrong. I have no problem with John Cena breaking that record. He deserves it. But the problem is you don't have someone that can really currently break it right now, like that should lose it, if that's the argument. It's gonna be Cody Roman 3 for Mania, with Reigns winning the Rumble and Cena takes a heavyweight from Gunther at winning the Chamber. I've heard so many, like, didn't even Triple H come out and say that basically the WrestleMania main events are already basically known, type of thing? Because it's funny, like, they did CM Punk versus Rollins, and that was an okay match. I don't know if that's something I want to see at WrestleMania again, even if it's for a belt or whatever. But I also don't know if I want to see, like, I thought it was going to be The Rock versus Roman.
Luck is on our side.
But I don't know.
Let's get him. It's my turn.
Roman's getting a big push though, so like that's sort of the big problem.
Fierce as fire, blazing swarm. It's
Yeah,
my
like
turn.
there's so many people that could legitimately win the title at WrestleMania, and I wouldn't be mad or upset about it. Like, like I wouldn't be mad if Cena won it. I wouldn't be mad if Punk won it. Like, they have so many people they want to push, and even the current champions are fantastic, right? Like, how do you go and tell, like, Gunther or Cody Rhodes, we're gonna take the belt off you, right? Like, that's a hard one.
Activate Ragnarok. Destroy.
It's my turn.
I think you're honestly right, Soap Dish. I think you are honestly right.
Go blue wings and fly!
More hostiles.
Let's go. Fierce as fire, blazing
And
swarm.
Lothar's, you may be in
It's
for
my turn.
disappointment.
Kane.
Roman might win again.
Very well.
You mean the Cody heel turn that we should have gotten AEW that he didn't want to do so long ago? Dope Dish, we need to get you working in WWE. Or AEW for that matter. He could, DJ. He certainly could. Oh, so now we have Claire back on the team?
My apologies.
Leave it to me. Shattered!
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Activate Ragnarok. Destroy. Attack.
An opening!
Here to play.
I mean, like, I can see like DJ's point of view, like, he is such a clear babyface, but the thing is, WWE is a very smart company nowadays, and even John Cena went out and said this himself. Like, I think WWE realized they should have turned John Cena heel at some point, and they missed it. They missed the opportunity. It was over. There was money to be made, and they didn't do it. And then it's too late. Turning Cody Rhodes heel at some point isn't going to hurt his reputation in the end or anything like that. It's just to make money. And so you set him up to win by cheating or doing something like that, holds on to the title for another 6 months or whatever. You can have him do that and slowly have everything just sort of make sense out of it. And I think that's what WWE realized. Like you've got another John Cena on your hands, not to the same extent with Cody Rhodes, but slightly. And that this is your opportunity to do something with it. And you know, and I don't disagree that turning him heel is probably the best for business.
Now! I'll assist.
Just where's the right opportunity to do it, right? Like obviously it's not at a Saudi show. Does he do it at WrestleMania? Probably not, because it's too close to it.
You've done.
But, you know, like maybe at like a Survivor Series or
It's the very
something.
least I can do for you, Major
Type of
Leader.
thing. Or SummerSlam, even. You know, acceptable.
Ready. Ha!
Rare item inventoried. Yay.
Yay. Gabby J. Yay.
Commencing
Oh,
battle.
I missed that attack. I gotta work on my,
Kane, down!
His crowd reactions are definitely soft now that they were in the lead up to WrestleMania. Yeah, like I would say like the problem was like WWE is a year behind, right? Like they made this the problem, right? Like if they were to go with the highs that they were going with, and I agree with Soap Dish here. I don't think Cody Rhodes is getting as cheered as much as the first time he won the Royal Rumble and then went up against Roman Reigns and lost. If you were to attack that level of Cody Rhodes stardom, the move to do that was to beat Roman first. Now again, I like what they did with like the bloodline and all that stuff. Like that made that work, you know, in retrospect. But the time to act on that was to have Cody Rhodes win that the first time, not having to win a second Royal Rumble and then having a second main event, which almost got fucked up by having The Rock involved. You know, like that's the problem, right? So I think when you look at it from that perspective, things can start to make a little bit of sense.
We attack together. We all made a great team.
But now that, like, you know, they added an extra year to everything, and now it's like, oh, like, geez, what do you do? Jey Uso is the most... Oh, I don't disagree with you. But can I also say... I think it's terrible that someone like a Jey Uso is the most over person right now. Because he is not main event talent. And I'm sorry to say that, but he's not.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Like he's just he's the perfect example of why WWE can't go with the old school mentality, right? Like you can't. No, DJ, stick with me for a second. That got a little over the top. He's main event, but he's not. Jey Uso, you cannot put the world title on Jey Uso, which is what I'm saying is. That's the problem. You can't put the belt on the most over person like you would in the old days, because if you did that, you have people like Jey Uso with the world title. The guy's a bum compared to the other talent that's available. That's why I said, like, he's main event, but he's not main event type of thing. He does not compare. There's arguably 15 people who are better than Jey Uso.
I'll help.
He is a bum compared to 15 other people, in my opinion. Absolutely. He main events every once in a while a Raw or something. But he only does it because he's part of a big faction. You know, put Jimmy and Jey Uso back to before the Bloodline. Sure, they have some talent, but they are not main event. They are not main event. Not at all.
All for one,
And one for all!
all at once.
They are bums.
My turn.
They are bums. Let's see. Let's get Kurt back out
Switching
there.
out.
Leave it to me.
I even think that belt is too much for him. I quite frankly, I think the top belt that Jey Uso should be getting is the current title he has, is the tag belt. I'm gonna put it this way, and these are people I like too. It's like putting a bigger title on one of the Young Bucks. Are they good wrestlers? Sure, but they're fucking terrible single. Fucking terrible. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the top belt a Jimmy or Jey Uso should get, or one of the Young Bucks should get. As good as they may be, they're just tag team wrestlers. And I think the problem is, I think you're sort of overlooking a problem there, DJ, is don't put the tag belt like down here. There's nothing wrong with being tag champions. Like, you have to remember, there's only one of those belts too. But that's my take. It's very much a you're very limited when you have a giant roster, unfortunately.
Affirmative.
I don't think a guy deserves more just because a crowd yells yeet.
There!
An opening.
I'm up!
Can I just point out though? Are we forgetting something here though? Like, in the end, wrestling is fake. Wrestling is predetermined. Like, if this was the UFC, Jey Uso was not beating Drew McIntyre. Like, if I'm just going based off of size and stuff like that. Like, Jey Uso beat Drew McIntyre because he's more over with the fans than Drew McIntyre currently is. Drew McIntyre came off of a big deal with CM Punk where they both were at their top. That storyline ends. Jey Uso is still riding a high from the bloodline and blah blah blah. So they have to still do stuff with him because people like saying yeet. So you have to sort of put him over every once in a while. But I still think that, like, his top title that he should be getting is he is at best a tag wrestler. And that's what you do with them. That's it. Let them run it. Let them run with that. No problems. But let them run with it. Let them enjoy that. Let them cook.
Yeah!
I'm not. I think that's another problem. I am not hating on him at all. I am being honest with an opinion of he is not, he's not a top draw. He just sells t-shirts and, is part of a big overall. He's like a Ted DiBiase in the NWO.
Engaging! Mortal Mirage! Now!
Too slow! Let's go!
But to be fair, Ted DiBiase was 10 times right. Yes! Yes! Right? But that's sort of what I'm saying. Like, the NWO was over as a whole. The Bloodline is over as a whole. Jey Uso's association with the Bloodline is a big part as to why he's over, which was what my argument was before. If you put Jimmy and Jey Uso together again before, like they were, fantastic wrestlers. They will never be more than tag team wrestlers, but it's only because they are part of a bigger faction that they are getting over. If you were to get them out of the Bloodline, or the Bloodline ceases to exist, they go back down to mid-card talent, which they are, and that they're filling a time slot before a commercial. That's the hard truth right there, I think.
Roar! Healing strike! Now!
I'll help.
Eternally flowing.
Yeah, I see your point, CJ, but I also think that that's a problem of him. I do not think he is. I don't think he's a good wrestler by himself.
4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8 leagues, breaking dawn.
My turn.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you, Lothars. I agree with you, and I agree with you too, Soapdish, on that as well. I mean, DJ, I gotta say, like, it hurts to say, like, do you not see the connection of, like, Jey Uso is only in the main event picture because of his association with the Bloodline. If the Bloodline does not exist, Jey Uso is nowhere near the main event of anything.
Suppressing targets. Mirror device.
And that was another thing of what I said too, of like, when there's like 15 to 20 people that are better than Jey Uso, I mean, you know, that's one of them, right? The Sami Zayns, the Kevin Owens of the world, then on top of including all of the champions. And I want to also be clear, I'm including women into this as well.
Right after that.
Because they all share the same time slots. You know, that's the way it has to be. So your Liv Morgans, your Rhea Ripleys, they're ahead of Jey Uso. You know, like CM Punk doesn't hold a belt. He's bigger than Jey. Like all these people, you know, that's the problem, right? And I mean, you know, the more and more I think of it, like, it absolutely sucks that, like, you know, as much as I want to see a 2-hour Monday Night
Always
Raw,
nice to improve.
I certainly see the value in having that show be longer, because you have a very large roster with a lot of very talented people, and unfortunately,
I bet there's some
there
nice
is
treasure in
not
there.
enough time for these people. Like, that's just the honest truth. So, like, as much as I hate a 3-hour Monday Night Raw, I like to see people get their time. And if you're gonna give the Bloodline 25 minutes a day, then, you know, that's what you gotta do, right? What did we just get? A gladiator headband. Oh, we gotta put that on somebody. Oh, yeah, probably gonna throw that out there. Those are increased numbers. Probably throw that on it. Probably. Why not? I didn't even know that. That came across very quickly. That Penta was debuting. What about the other guy? I can't remember his name. Like, see that, like, and that's, you know what, going even on to them as well. Like, again, Penta's a great wrestler, but again, I really do like them as their tag team, because I think they do better work as that. And then, you know, that's a bigger reason why I'd love to see the Usos back together, because, you know, when you got Rey Fenix and Penta, possibly, yeah, but like, is one of them only being held off because of like garbage with Tony Khan? Wasn't both of their contracts like relatively equal? Wasn't one of them getting screwed of like, oh, you were injured, so we're gonna make you
you're gonna have to pay back that time. Okay. So the assumption is that both of them will be in WWE, probably as a tag team. Going the other way, Soap Dish,
Good work,
can I
everyone.
say who is the least improved and has done nothing for themselves? Mercedes Moné. Fucking terrible. I never thought she was anything in a bag of chips in WWE as Sasha Banks. I don't know why everyone has such a giant hard-on for her. I think she's absolutely terrible. She's, you know, terrible on the mic. She can't build a promo for the life of her. And, you know, and everyone just thinks that she's something that's fantastic. And I don't see it. I really don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
Kane?
But, you know, if anybody screams that, like, I'm currently collecting my paycheck from Tony Khan, that's her. That's absolutely her.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire! It's time!
Got her!
It's my turn.
Your turn. All right, let's swap you out for
I leave it to
get
you.
back in there.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, like I mean, I always remember the name Sasha Botch Banks. That was a big name on Twitter and on Reddit. And again, some of that stuff is like, oh, you know, you can't say that because it's, you know, we have to be nice to everybody, blah blah blah. But I mean, for Christ's sakes, I mean,
Let's go.
sometimes you just have to say when people are fucking terrible.
There!
They're mine!
People used to rag on Nia Jax for being dangerous to work with, but Sasha made more mistakes. Yeah, and like you said, and like at least someone like a Nia Jax has learned, right? Like, I mean, obviously, whether or not she had like a legitimate chat with somebody, you know, about like, hey, if you want a future in the WWE, you've got to improve your work rate. You know, you can't be injuring people, right? And so, you know, you're a bigger woman. There's ways that bigger people work. You know, we can make you be a spectacle, a giant per se, and make it work for your advantage. I mean, I've been watching some of the WWE Vault channel on YouTube when they show like old stuff, which is really nice. And I caught the Stone Cold podcast with the Big Show, and I remember him mentioning, you know, back when Paul White was in WCW, very young, very green, and he brought up like, you know, what the Macho Man said, like, very simple and very straight to the point. Less is more. Yeah. And it's true. Like, someone like the Big Show or the giant Paul White, he doesn't have to do a lot. Make your physical presence be what's important about you. Nia Jax is the same way. Make your physical appearance be what's scary and a big part of your character. And she didn't do that beforehand, right? She tried to be a wrestler while being big, and unfortunately, those two don't unfortunately always go well. Excuse me, hand in hand, and that's the problem, right? So, you know, obviously, she probably got some good mentorship from someone, and so like, you know, like, this is how we're gonna go forward with you. Have you adjust, and everything will go over great, and it has.
Can't escape. Fire!
Very well.
Charlotte and Becky are coming back. Is 5 BP points the most I can have? Even though it looks like there's room for like 3 more.
Let's go. Kane?
Okay. Oh, for now. Okay.
I'll care for you.
Thanks.
There you go. Heal him up. Kurt, don't die. I knew that was gonna happen.
I was foolish.
It's my turn.
Yeah, dang it. Yeah, dang it. Me.
Activate.
Chad Gable's another person who should be higher up on the card than he is. He's a great heel promo and excellent in the ring. Yeah, yeah. Also, again,
I'm here.
in my opinion, better than Jey Uso.
Go blue wings and fly!
Here I go. You can't escape. Fire!
There we go. I was
Wide
killing
open.
for that. Give me that
All right,
first strike.
Everyone ready?
Leave it to me.
Done.
Triple
Work,
kill.
everyone.
You need the guy from Halo to say that for us.
Nice. That'll do it.
Fierce Crimson Slash. That sounds new.
What an adorable treasure chest!
Yuria Yur. I don't know if we can put that on anybody. I don't think we can. Because I think it's a level 3 thing. Yeah, we're going to need to update some things. He does, but that also means he's over, because people think of Kurt Angle when they say that, and he likes it, so. Alright, what can we buy here? A fiber jacket? Strega Tough? Some liquor? Should probably buy that healthy liquor. Nope. Nope. Modify ornaments, that's what we want. We want the sluts. I think it's this one we want. $3,000 dudes. Oh. Wait, what is that one replacing? Crystal Edge. So I can put that at the bottom. Why is that bottom one so expensive to replace? Like, why is that 300 and this is 3,000? Your Henny will always be my favorite. Yeah, how do you not like Mr. Perfect, right? It's unfortunate that his son, Curtis Axel, never really petered out into anything. But I think always the problem is, like, when they take people like that and they try to turn them, like, into, like, their fathers, and it never really works out. You know, they can never step into those shoes. That's the problem. Yeah, Will Ospreay is fantastic. Isra Zamiel. What? A magic knight? Just being near it sends chills down my spine. It looks to be one of those more powerful knights. It's about to look like it's had its ass kicked. This is the knight that we once fought in the glacial shrine. Jacob the Snakeub is up there too. Be careful, everyone. This is no ordinary foe. Don't worry. As long as we stay alert, I know we can take it. Let's do this. Please don't have an amount of turns to beat him off in, please.
Foe.
The Downer Blue. Oh, for God's sakes. Really?
It's my turn.
Really? Really? So what's the play when an enemy does that, like, physical and arts reflect thing? Like, you have to get rid of it. Like, I know that much. Like, so do you just, like, poke them to get, you know, whittle it down at least once? God, you were just literally doing everything super terrible. Yeah, I mean, I might as well do something that's going to be advantageous to us. Like, you know, it sucks I can't use that S break. I would love to do it. Love to do it. Like, how do you get rid of that? Like, I don't think you do, to be honest. That's even worse.
Let's go.
You go to hit it and it still doesn't work out. You know, we need to at least do some physical damage there.
Don't give up!
Thank you. Not today.
Oh, I never even thought about that. Never even thought about that. Yeah. Here's ailments. Here's mutant stat down. Okay, so he's got rid of the S breaks and whatever, so we could do some. Like, do you do this just to get rid of it?
Arcus, activate!
I'm up.
Like, I think you just do that a couple of times to
Arcus, activate.
get it out of the system.
turn.
Get it out of the system.
Here to play.
Yeah, I need to get rid of those things beforehand. I don't know if this is going to count as an attack or as a. God damn it! We're all just too far apart here.
Arcus, activate!
Let's go.
All right then, fantastic. PJ, you bastard.
Crimson Flash! Down!
I'll help!
Not today!
Don't give up!
Yeah, what a terrible fight this is to start.
Thanks.
It's my turn!
You know, that didn't even really do anything. 40%, 2 BP. That could be important. And then no BP for that to use, so we do get some out of it. That might be the play.
And one for all! Hang in there, guys.
Let's go.
Thank God. All right, what do we want to use here? I think the secret is you got to break them. At least I think. Well, that 50%, you know, for nothing and getting healed, but you know, let's see what we can get here.
Shatter! Warhammer!
All right,
Very well.
all right, break them, break them. There you go.
It's my turn.
You know, probably actually a move. You know, that'll help.
All for one,
And one for all!
all at once.
Time to bring out the big guns. Charge them good and fire! Not done yet!
That's pretty cool.
Onward! Valiant charge!
There we go. That's
Let's go.
what we wanted right there. That's the type of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe if I'm thinking, use that.
Spirit unification!
Reen's Awakening, yes, I know.
I'm up!
Probably that. Our time to attack is now.
Let's go! Eternally flowing, formless emptiness.
I'm looking forward to Rumble to see your Cody versus Owens. Yeah, I mean, you know, wrestling's in a really good spot right now. It really is.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I was sort of hoping that, you know, cooler heads would have prevailed in regards to having
spell for you.
next year's Royal Rumble not be in Saudi Arabia. This is a really, really slippery slope, and you know, I thought after, you know, Netflix giving WWE $5 billion that, you know, they really didn't need the oil money. But you know, it's getting stupider and stupider. That's sort of the going approach.
Behold, the Vander dual.
Time to wrestling friend of mine a while ago until Owens and Lana match at the Rumble. You called it. You called it.
You're done for. Ragnar, strike.
Oh God, what are you doing now? Fucking garbage. How many turns in a row do you get, dude? Come on.
Thank you.
Like a little of this like silliness going on. Absolutely. I don't think even they know what's going on in AEW right now. That's sort of the unfortunate part of a lot of things going on right now. Yeah, someone got talking into Adam Copeland's head, and they said, like, look, you can't call yourself Adam Copeland. Like, you need like a very, you know, a small 4-letter word to call yourself, and we're not allowed to call you Edge. So how about Cope? Like,
Arcus activate.
Okay, sure. Call yourself whatever you'd like, I guess.
Crimson Slash! Let's go.
Wait, does he not go cuckoo anymore? If you miss that, if that spirit unification, remember how if you did that before, like he'd go crazy if you didn't like revert yourself after 3 turns or something? I also think of like, not that like, and I haven't seen the Wrestling Dynasty fight yet, and I know like that was sort of like an agreed pay-per-view between the two companies. I still think that's a failure on AEW that one of your biggest stars, being Kenny Omega, does not make his return fight on a proper AEW pay-per-view. Like, I get like he loves Japan, and I love him regardless. But how is a company do you get him okayed to wrestle, and he puts on a hell of a match, I heard, against Gabe Kidd? How on earth did you not get his return debut not on AEW TV? What, like exactly what DJ said. Like, what the fuck are they doing in AEW? Like, I had high hopes of that as a company. You know, and I sort of still do, but they're really missing a lot of marks here, and I question what the fuck it is that they're doing, but
You got this. Leave it to me.
I knew I fucked that up. I was like, oh, please have an impede. Please have an impede. Which doesn't. Yeah, I mean, by the looks of it, he's been done with them for a while. What are they doing? Yeah, Yuna was the one I replaced her with. She didn't have CP. I think Ash has an impede, so that was my mistake.
I'm up.
My mistake. I want to be missing that that opportunity to do a critical craft. If you play Cold Steel 2 New Game Plus, you fight this guy in the... So that's why they... I mean, I just assumed I fought him normally. We didn't fight him normally in anything. But they're gonna bring up, hey, didn't you fight him beforehand? But sure, I don't know.
Cut through! Now!
I'll help! I'm here!
Alright, who can we swap out that's got 200 points? Ash? Ash would be a good call.
I'll leave it to you.
I'm up! Paint this town red. Gotcha. You go.
Probably should use a VP thing of Reams for that extra damage percentage of 25%. Jordan wasn't using his brain, unfortunately. That happens from time to time.
It's the last call. Sinners, Reverie.
My turn.
That was a tickle of a pickle right there. Jeesh.
Right. Let's go.
Alright, what do we got? Yep, I'm just gonna have to utilize that.
Fiercest fire. Blazing sworn. I'm up.
Kurt, I don't like you being that close to death right there. No, that's not wrong. We're just gonna need to heal you. Oh God, it's not even Kurt. It's the two of you. Oh God. Yeah, do I want to use another spirit incense at this point? Probably not, but. God dang it. Seems Backlash this year will be in Mexico. That's good. I think they got to get out to more countries, you know, especially out in Europe. Less Saudi Arabia stuff.
Roar! Healing strike!
Perfect, perfect.
Suppressing targets. Mirror devices in place.
Get the target on this guy's back and blow him up.
Fire!
Mission complete. May you rest in peace.
My turn.
Oh, that is some hot garbage right there. I'm trying to think. I don't think she has a heal.
My
So I'm gonna have to
apologies.
bring out Muse because I think she does have a heal. I don't know. I know she has. Yeah, she doesn't have any points, obviously, but she can breathe on people. Oh, god damn it! Yeah, it's gonna be 27 grand.
Go blue wings and fly!
I can't.
God damn it! Of course you would.
This'll be fun.
Tag out.
Switching in.
Yeah. How does she not have any heals? But I guess that's not really her credit. That's not her
Thank you.
deal.
Let's go.
What's a WWE shirt in American funds go for nowadays? $30? $35? I can't imagine what it'd be in Canadian funds. Don't want to think of that type of stuff.
Arcus, activate.
I've got you!
Engaging.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. You get,
I've got you. RT.
35 bucks.
Thank you.
Jeez. 50 bucks Canadian for a fucking shirt. That's a lot of fucking money.
Here to play.
Too much money in my opinion.
Heal our wounds. Several rain.
Thanks. Oh, they're on sale
Thank you.
for 35 Canadian. That's not bad. Still expensive, but. Everyone's just hurting. All right, keep her there.
Engaging! Mortal Barrage!
Yeah, everything's expensive now. Unfortunately,
turn.
it's just the way it is. Just don't hit Muse. I'm very upset.
Healing strike! Now!
Your Cody and Roman bad blood print was 70 bucks.
You're finished!
Two shirts together. Well, that's not bad, but still. The value to that dollar. They know how to take exception of that. 20 minutes that goddamn took.
I would like to request
dang
an
it.
extra helping of pats on the head, please.
Now, how could I say no to
Yeah,
that?
can't say no to a head pat.
I only get cuter as I level up.
Yeah, I did it!
I've only just begun.
Nice.
I should get the Cody Rhodes entrance jacket. Yeah, Holy Octopath Traveler, Batman. Yeah. $450
Always nice to
Canadian
improve.
for an entrance jacket.
Stats updated.
Does it come with free access to the Cody elevator? The Cody Vader, as they call it. I can wear it when when you come on streams, yeah. Maybe I should wear my Heineken bomber jacket that I got from winning a Twitch what do you call those things? I don't know. Somebody on Twitch was having a Heineken thing, and I threw my name in there, and I won. Target neutralized. Good work, everyone. Not to belittle our stunning little accomplishment, but like a walk in the park after facing down the Thunder God. you know. You know what? I'll throw that on just before I bounce out, because I haven't worn it. Like, you'll see. I was just gonna say, I was like, of all the things, of like, you know, big giant bomber jacket, and I was like, how on earth does like the only thing that says Heineken is right there, but it says it on the back, but it's like embroidered in, so you can't really see it, but it's a nice jacket. It's a large, so it doesn't really, and also the green doesn't come up for some apparent reason. It's weird how it comes up green. No. Oh, I guess it's because I have like a fake green screen thing on. Not really, but it's my filter. Yeah, I just realized like the green screen thing. It's not, so everyone can see the red perfectly fine. It's actually not bad. But like, it's one of those things of like, I would never wear this out in public, ever, in my life. But that felt like a walk in the park after facing down the Thunder God. For real. I mean, anything looked bad next to that. I'd prefer it if you didn't talk about my father like he's some kind of monster. Though, having just been tossed down the side of a mountain, I suppose I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I fucked that up. For real? Right? Still, what was a magic golem from the Dark Ages doing here? Exactly, RJD. Except the problem is, RJD, it doesn't have any M&Ms on it. I think there's only one acceptable NASCAR jacket that one would wear, and it has to have M&Ms on it. Whether it's from Elliott Sadler or Kyle Busch, it don't matter. Is there even an M&M's car anymore? That's a good question, though. And although I do recall hearing that one appeared here during the Civil War. I mean, that's true, but they're only supposed to appear when the spirit veins are stimulated, as they were during the Civil War in the Great Twilight. Exactly. I'd have to ask Emma or Rosalia to be sure, but I'm not sensing the same kind of disarray in the veins that I did then. And then there's the fact that the Black Records describe the magic knights of having been created to compete with the Divine Knights. But every last Divine Knight is gone, so why would they appear now? That's rather perplexing. That's not the only mystery either. I'm just as concerned by that power it used. I was under the impression that it was only possible to affect causality by using the Great Twilight. Yeah, I remember Lecter and Cedric using it back then. It's probably not a good sign that a magic knight can use it too. There's another one? More than one, it appears. They came from the Valley Path. We should hurry. Ymir could be in danger. Right, let's get moving. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god. All is over in Ymir. Oh, no. Hey, he saved the little village there. Good for him. Whoa. He defeated all of them by himself. We weren't needed here after all. Damn, he didn't even break a sweat. I feel as though we're only seeing a fraction of what he's capable of. Regardless, Ymir should be free of danger now. That's a relief. Is everyone ready to head back to the mansion then? I think so. Maybe I should wear this jacket to go pick up my son to show the to show that the true degenerate I am of wearing a beer jacket while picking up my son at school, right? I've seen some colorful people while picking up my son at school. I think that's just part of the ordeal. But I feel like I'd really put myself up on a pedestal if I came up wearing a Heineken jacket, right? $650 is just too much for what is realistically a decoration or a replica Big Gold World title or a WCW United States title. I also wouldn't mind a replica NWA 10 pounds. See, the problem is there, Soap Dish, and I've seen this said many times, that if you're gonna wander around a WWE live event while buying a replica belt, you should have to fight people to retain that. That's how that works, right? Well, thanks again for saving our village, Lord Matthias. Think nothing of it. A light workout now and again does the body good. So does milk. A light workout, he says. I'm not sure he can even imagine how someone of his strength sees the world. I think it's time we got down to business. And although I don't mind this, it's gotta come off. And and this is like the Seinfeld thing. Who does a red insert? Red isn't a color of Heineken. They're cheaper at the live events? Probably. Well, then my life and I will leave you to it. No, please. You two have been long close to the Imperial family. I think it would be best if you remained. Does this involve them somehow? I don't think that you mentioned aiding His Highness the Prince earlier. The star in the logo was red.
Several days ago,
guess.
Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard left for their honeymoon aboard the Courageous II. They have not been seen since.
Well, Claire, they're having sex on a boat ship. Why would they be seen? Yeah, those two.
How could they be missing?
Sex. They're not missing. They're in love. I guess so. I'll accept your answer, Soap Dish. That's fine.
And you're certain of this?
I'm afraid so.
You know what? We're gonna play 100 hours of this searching for the prince and his lovely bride, only to find out that I am correct in the end. You know, Olivier is gonna come back and he's gonna be like, I mean, I was just having sex. Can't a man not be bothered on his honeymoon? Right?
We haven't been able to reach the ship or any of its crew.
It's because it's a giant orgy.
You've lost contact with the entire ship?
They were only just starting their new lives together.
What am I gonna slap myself for? It's the tooth. I think you people are... Oh, you stepped on my... Are taking a little bit of advantage of that every once in a while. But I have to oblige. And there you go. You don't think it, like, could have malfunctioned and crashed, do you? I mean, perhaps. If Prince Olivier's butt crashed into the steering wheel while being thrusted upon, I could see the possibility of it being crashed, yes. Unlikely, though. It's one of the most advanced airships in the land. I agree. They've always kept it well maintained, too. I think we can discount that possibility. Which means there must be a human culprit behind this. Anyone put out a statement yet? I mean, you know, if you want to see your beloved prince again, you better pay up or anything like that. Though we, too, are operating under the belief that this is a deliberate crime, to date, no one's claimed responsibility for it. No leads then, huh? The whole situation seems unnatural. Are we sure the prince isn't deliberately trying to conceal his whereabouts? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I doubt it. He's got no reason to pretend to be dead like he did during the Great Twilight. And at this point in his life, he isn't the type to worry others without a good reason. Wait, is sex not a good reason to worry other people? That's for showing us a green jacket we couldn't see. Fair. Regardless of the reasons for his disappearance, this is a crisis of national import. Hence, Emperor Eugent entrusted me with the task of investigating it in secret. So His Majesty doesn't want anyone to know. That makes sense. I mean, if the general population were to find out, it would almost like certain spark a panic. And the unfortunate timing would only serve to throw fuel on the fire. As a precaution, we've only informed those who need to know. That's a good call. If you need a reason, but really, I just haven't seen you do it in a while. Fair enough. The last thing we need is more chaos with the signing ceremony and Crossbell coming up. You don't think this was done by someone who didn't want Crossbell to regain its independence? Excuse me, do you? I mean, if it were, they most likely would have issued a statement by now. We can't rule out that possibility, but we don't have enough evidence to seriously consider it either. I've mobilized the students of the Vander School to help in the search, but we need more people on the ground, which led me to asking for Class 7's assistance. He came to me as a graduate of Thor's, and I agreed to offer him my aid. I spoke to Principal Le Guin to secure her approval, and then summoned those of you here as Class 7's representatives. Ymir was chosen so that we might discuss the situation and search at the same time. So far, that search has not borne fruit, but the appearance of Magic Knight is concerning. Agreed, it's too odd to just be a coincidence. Oh, on another note, this trial gave me an opportunity to see how capable you all are. I came away very impressed. That's a relief. I'm glad we didn't disappoint. As if we would. And Kurt, I'm especially impressed with the capable young man you've become. Thank you, Father.
That said, I must hear your answer. Are you willing to assist in the search for Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard?
So, in the end,
Erebonia needs Prince Olivert. And he has done more for Class 7 than
this
we can ever repay
whole
him for.
game has just turned into looking for two people who are having sex. That's dumbed down to its very basic.
I don't know who or what is responsible for his disappearance, but none of us can turn a blind eye to it. We will devote all we have to finding and, if necessary, rescuing him.
Exactly. I'd be shocked if it didn't come down to that.
I'm sure all of the others who couldn't join us would say the same thing.
Excellent. Then consider yourselves entrusted with this task.
Now, do you guys have some type of sexual airship that I get to fly around and find other people having sex in an airship, or do I have to do everything by foot?
I'll be counting on you.
Right!
Now, the matter being confidential does mean we cannot officially mobilize the army to
here
aid in
we
the
go.
search.
Yeah, we can't really help you out with anything, so it's gonna have to be a lowbrow type of deal.
If there's anyone you trust to bring in for additional help, however, you have full permission to share this information.
Understood.
Though our assistance may be minuscule in comparison, we will do whatever we can.
Do you have an airship, Dad?
The Isengard range is our backyard, so we could mount a thorough search of it and the surrounding area.
Are we figuring out this game's kinks out, feet, mile high?
Your
Sure.
help is much
Sure, it could
appreciated,
be.
Lord Schwarzer.
Very well could be. Having accepted Matthias Vander's request, Class 7 was formally added to the search for Prince Olivert. By the time the conversation reached its end, however, the day had drawn to a close, prompting a decision to remain in Ymir for the night. And there I am, naked. Bathing twice in one day feels a little indulgent, but I can't have any lingering fatigue holding me back. I'm gonna need to contact my old classmates to discuss how to approach the search as soon as possible. But boy, what a day. I'm honored to have the chance to face the Thunder God one-on-one, but this could have put up more of a fight. I may be a divine blade now, but still got a long way to go to truly feel worthy of that title. Still, it's not the most pressing issue right now. I'm more concerned about why all these magic knights appeared, and what that strange feeling was.
Do not lose sight of yourself.
That sounds like...
Swords are without form and exist within oneself. If you have need of your blade, you need only to grasp it in your mind.
Grasp it in my mind.
What are you doing?
Your Excellency.
It would have been far funnier if, like, all of the girls were there just looking at him and he was fucking nude underneath.
So it really was you.
Something seemed amiss. I thought my advice may help.
Thank you. It really did. This silence is so intimidating. I hope I haven't disappointed him by letting him see me like that.
Reen Schwarzer.
Sir.
I am very grateful to you.
For what?
For all you have done for Kurt.
Oh.
The hot springs won't do you any good by standing. Sit.
I suppose you're right.
I've long been aware of my son's burdens.
A man's got one hell head of a hair.
His worries stemming from House Vander being stripped of its long-held duty to protect the Imperial family, and of concern for Prince Cedric.
That's what I think, Wolfslair's hair always looks like. Just comes out of the tub, looks fantastic, just long and flowing.
Yet as a father, I chose not to console him.
Apparently he's got a great ass, so I've heard.
Decision. But I am relieved that he found you to help him break free of his shell. He's grown more than I ever could have imagined.
Discount Albrick over here.
That is why I am grateful.
So you were still thinking of him, in your own way. Truthfully, I don't think I deserve the credit you're giving me. Kurt's development came from his own ceaseless hard work, and the support of the friends he met along the way.
All of that was only possible because of your guiding hand.
I certainly tried to play a part, but I still think my role was minor.
I'd like to ask, why were you withholding your strength during our duel?
I didn't want to hurt you, Mattias.
Was I?
Even I would struggle against a divine blade of the Eight Leaves School fighting at their best.
I think you're overestimating me as much as Countess Le Guin did. I played more of a supporting role after my students arrived, but I wasn't shying away either, I assure you. I'm simply not capable enough to do that against an opponent of your caliber.
Then that leaves only one other possibility. Something weighs heavily upon you.
Then you could tell.
It came through loud and clear as we crossed blades.
I suppose strength like yours wouldn't come without being so perceptive as well.
Does this worry relate to the state I found you in earlier?
I'm honestly not sure myself.
I see. No situation is too complex for the warrior who follows a simple course. We use our skill to protect that which we cherish. We need not strength for anything more.
I'm ashamed to have almost forgotten something so fundamentally important. Thank you for reminding me of that, Your Excellency.
Spent longer in there than I planned to, but thanks to the pep talk, I feel a lot better now. I don't want to stay out too long and be late for the meeting back home, but that's not until later, so I think I can walk around a bit and cool off. Obtained towels for Reen and friends. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna have to do it though for today. I gotta go pick up the little guy from school. So for me and Naked Reen, talking to people is gonna have to wait until next week. Life finds a way. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for coming on in. I appreciate it. We'll see you on Friday for Final Fantasy Fridays. Final Fantasy 12 will be played again. Enjoy the fantastic stuff. So yeah, I'm almost done with the act, but I gotta go. I can't play much longer. So as always, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Indeed. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.